No.
If you get a chance to, watch it. It's on.
Yeah,
I think it's on Amazon. Amazon Prime.
Okay. I don't have any of that, sure. I don't have a job.
Okay, touche.
I don't even have Netflix. I'm so pissed about it too.
Do you want
to like steal ours? Yeah, we have.
Do you?
Same thing with us.
I want to watch Inside so fucking bad.
Which one is that on?
Netflix.
What's
Okay.
Inside?
Bo Burnham special that came out.
Oh, I watched that the other night.
Well, if he's
Last week.
On top of Castlevania.
really.
Okay, well, if you've
It's-
got Netflix, I can let you borrow like Amazon Prime and Hulu and stuff too.
If you like,
Okay.
if you just simply love Bo Burnham
We share.
as
We're gonna
Bo
put a pin in that,
Burnham,
okay?
you're gonna love it.
Inside?
Yeah.
Oh,
If
yeah.
you
That's
just
still
like
a lot
Bo
of music.
Burnham for Bo Burnham as being Bo Burnham, you're gonna love Inside.
Oh, yeah.
If you only like the old stuff, like I know a couple friends who only liked his older stuff, like the YouTube stuff, then you're not gonna like
I've
it.
listened to about 7 of the tracks on repeat so far.
Mhm.
It's so good.
Man, I don't even know who the fuck Bo Burnham is.
It's
Oh my god.
Whoa! Okay.
Bo Burnham
That's
is
a
so
first.
good.
If you have to log information, we'll check out it.
Bo Burnham is so good.
It's he's a really fucking awesome songwriter, like insanely good songwriter.
That fucking song.
Intelligent as
stuck in my
fuck.
head.
He's such
What
a
your name?
goofy motherfucker too.
He is.
I don't know the name of this.
He's such a goofy bitch, but like he's so funny and so like intelligent.
They say the world is dying or something like that.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't give a
All Eyes
shit.
on Me. All Eyes on Me.
Mm.
Yeah, that's what that is.
His song about capitalism though, that one was
Oh, on the new special?
yeah on the new special.
I
And
have
then,
to watch it again. Like I only watched it once, so I don't remember a whole lot of everything that was going on. Like it's definitely one of those things you got to watch multiple times.
yeah,
to
the thing
really
with the sock
get what's
puppet,
going on.
that
Yeah.
one that was.
Oh god, I like that.
What you need?
I like that whole thing with the sock puppet.
Hmm?
Bumblebee.
The bumblebee. I had it.
So yeah, we need to figure out how many people are there,
She might have turned it off.
and we're gonna figure out how to dispatch them. When the dispatching is done, we have the assigned roles that we're gonna do. I'm on top deck. Well,
That's
I'll be
fine.
on top deck.
It's just like.
Are you going down under
attacking
there,
stuff.
under there with them, or are you gonna try to get the boat free, me and you?
I think you and I are going to try to get the boat free first, and
then
then
you'll go down afterwards.
we'll end up going down. Yep. I think that's the plan.
Only variable so far is just figuring out how many people are on there, if it's even feasible, if we're gonna be able to.
What?
So,
That's up to Schrodinger. As soon as we get the chance, he's going to go check it out. I'm going to get him to do a little bit more in depth of a scouting mission this time.
Yeah.
And see what happens. You know, if I have to, if he gets attacked, he gets attacked. If I have to resummon him later, I'll resummon him later. But I want to try to get as much information as I possibly can.
Here we go.
So we'll see what happens.
yeah, this is our first Mission Impossible
Oh,
mission.
it's not.
So as you guys are finishing
Oh,
up
but
your
before you get started, fucking one little cool thing. My DM friend Sean.
yeah
He saw the new rogue archetype that I created,
yeah
and he said his girlfriend instantly jumped on it, and she wants to play it in his new campaign that he's starting in a couple weeks.
there we go.
They're gonna be playing through Strahd.
Ooh,
So-
I've always wanted to play
Right.
through.
I want to play.
It's
Did
combat
you see
heavy.
what it was?
I haven't seen any of the routes.
This is the rogue archetype that I created.
I wanna play
It is
the
very
routes.
combat heavy, but I've always wanted to play through Curse of Strahd.
Mhm.
That's what we're playing through right now with these
Yeah.
characters in the other game.
Gotcha. Who's
Yeah.
DMing?
Friend
Chris.
Chris up in Illinois.
Oh,
Chris
okay.
Grammer?
Grammar.
Yeah.
Yes.
No shit.
We've been hearing a lot of stories from like us and everything. He got the urge, so we're like, hell yeah, let's do this. So we ended up in Barovia by just,
Just
finishing
the
a con.
first.
So we're like, we were walking away from a con, and then bam, here we are.
Yeah, straight out of Waterdeep into Barovia.
You're using these characters?
Yeah,
These
it's
exact
separate. They're
characters?
separately leveled. So I have a
Separately,
level 4,
but
level 4 max, and for that campaign, and then a level 3 max right now for this campaign.
Gotcha. Oh wow, very cool.
like
Yeah.
Lazarus in that campaign even still has like the brass gauntlet and shit.
Okay.
I mean, it's combat heavy, but some of this is defense too. Sudden strike would be good for.
Yeah, we just wanted to play the characters, and it's been like 3 weeks since I came in here. So I was like,
The int-based defense.
I'd like to play.
That's fair. I get that, and
the
like we
mangoes,
were trying
where
to
you can
just
actually
get through
transfer,
like the elemental plane
add
of
your
Earth,
efficiency.
but I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure now that
I
we're
like the practice hands.
close
That's,
to where we're
like,
supposed to be as far as like the
realistically
necromancy
Yep,
thing
that's what I
goes,
thought too.
we're gonna be going back to switching
Which I
on and
like.
off.
Right. 'Cause I don't know how
The
much longer
reasoning
I'll be
behind the whole entire thing, as far as that goes, is like the class I didn't want to give it extra attack,
Mhm.
like everybody else did.
Yeah.
It's all bonus action heavy. So
A lot of it gotta make with that bonus action.
yep. So I felt okay giving it a little bit more than I probably would for a normal rogue, just because of the fact that you're giving up so much to try to use those things.
All right, so we're relatively close to that harbor, right, from this warehouse.
Yeah.
Yeah, relatively.
All right, so
380 feet, so scoutable, walkable.
and you have telepathic range is infinite technically, but it's your the commands.
The commands for it are up to 100 feet,
But you can.
but I can go into it using losing my vision and hearing and all that.
All right, cool. So you can actually do that scouting from in this building.
Correct. That was the plan.
See how it works out.
Right.
Fucking knocked.
I think we've got enough like A, B, C, D options to.
Yeah, we have a ripcord. We have all kinds of stuff. We actually planned this out as well.
So
Yeah, no.
In a relatively short amount of time, because usually these things take a while to like really
I
plan
mean,
out.
worst case scenario, nothing
Well,
works.
'cause
I'm just gonna
there's also
vengeance.
Too many damn people that are always so counterintuitive about certain things too.
Right.
To where like it's always just like, no, I want it to be my plan that works. Which I hate, Cody.
The glory is going to be shared against everyone at the table.
Yeah.
Like it's okay.
It's always been one of those things that really
If my plan got completely shit on, that's fine. If you have a better one, let's go.
basically. Yeah.
Because I built mine to do the things that it's going to do,
Mhm.
and I'll do my best to be that use that particular knife for the situation.
Right. And I get that. I do.
Same. Now, I, as a person, default to not splitting the party as much as possible. So I'll always
getting there.
I wonder why that is.
I'll always instantly try to come up with a plan that doesn't split the party, and then if we simply have to after that,
Hey,
then we
Poppy.
simply have to after that.
There you
I mean, it also depends on how they define splitting the party, because people
I
are
don't think
different.
that's
They're like,
good.
if we're working in coordination, they're like, oh yeah, you're not split. But
Right.
People are
She's
like,
good
if you're
on
so many feet away, congratulations, you know.
Absolutely.
Cage just
I
falls
made-
from
I
the
made-
sky
I made
when he
pretty sure-
dies. Yeah.
Try to take care of everything
Yeah.
yesterday.
A lot of that can be a problem.
Yeah. So having 2 and 2 isn't nearly as bad as
Thank you,
having
Poppy.
2 and 1.
Like
Right.
everything, it depends on
That's
how
cool.
the DM
And I'm pretty sure we can cut
That too.
We can cut ropes or do anything because I have daggers. We can try to get through it real fast.
Yeah, I mean,
And I'm pretty sure you have one as well.
I can burn stuff.
I mean, I actually can't bring anything because I decided I could try.
Was giving me
I
dog
didn't
food
have
and
that extended
water for her.
spell.
She's good on both.
Okay, so why are you
There's a
mad?
bunch of
I'm not
different ways
mad.
for us.
It's just like, just
Yeah,
like
you
the,
look mad.
Biggest problem right now is getting anyone who's on that boat to fuck out.
I'm not mad.
right.
That's what's important right now.
So
I
what
mean,
are you
part of
irritated,
it's going to
Russ,
be
about
all
you?
down
I'm not
to
irritated.
like,
It's just like the way
what's
things
the
look at it. It's just like, I don't know. It just that was
because
just really
if we
weird.
have to
You might not
pull the
like the
anchor up,
mess.
obviously there's a
Can't really
winch
see
system.
anything.
That's strength checks.
That's going to be, I mean,
None of
it
us are
shouldn't
strong, so-
technically be,
Anyways.
but it
It's not
entirely
a big
depends
deal.
on how he
It's
wants
a
to run it.
problem for later, and I'm not ready.
Because,
Shouldn't be a
I
problem
mean,
at
two
all.
men on a
You
winch,
just have
your traditional
personality
sailor isn't going to be
conflicts.
fantastically
Probably
strong.
that. Just that.
Yeah, if anything,
That's
they'd
the
have like
bottom
a
line.
15 at the most. And that's a pretty buff dude.
Right.
Average.
So, I mean, it all depends.
We'll
We're
see
going
what
to have to
happens.
see what happens.
I'm excited to
Gang,
see what happens.
gang.
Right. Worst case scenario, we just burn the deck where the anchor is like attached to.
Yeah.
Well, I said, like, worst case scenario, even we can't get shit, just vengeance, cut ropes, push, by. What?
Anchor.
Okay.
If I can't get.
You're gonna cut through the anchor.
Not through the actual anchor, but it's held on by something. You can figure it out. Fire,
Oh yeah, that's right.
metal.
If it is a winch, we'll figure it out. Either way.
Right. That's what. Yeah.
So, as you guys are finishing up your battle plans, Lazarus, you get 6 dings from your alarm spells.
Which one?
Both.
Fuck.
You figure it out.
So
So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I'm going to quickly say 16's QE.
Shit.
It doesn't tell you
Both
what to give it.
entrances.
Both entrances.
And then
There's 6. There's
you
6
get-
of us coming out.
6 more
It sounds like something
Well,
trying to
in
escape.
the opposite order.
That sounds like something trying to escape.
Are they coming towards us or away from us?
Can you
Don't
tell?
know.
I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna instantly pop light.
Is it anything
Okay.
trying to walk out?
Yeah, like, do we see the doors open or anything?
Were you paying attention to the doors?
We were talking.
But it was pitch black in here, so if it's light outside, we would have
Hmm.
heard or seen something.
All I know is that we have on either side 6 people who've tripped your alarms
We,
off.
we wouldn't have heard or seen the doors open.
No.
I suggest
We're sitting there basically looking in the direction of both doors.
Is the alarm set to where something touches it or opens the door?
Okay.
Anytime anyone
Good to
passes
know.
over it. Think a line in the sand.
Okay, so it could be something flying around, correct? Or a rat or something?
we don't know who it is, but we
The
need to
rat didn't
hide
set that
and we
off.
need to figure that out now.
Or something.
They're coming.
Creature, fae, pixie, ghost.
Either way,
Quickly, we need to leave this building.
Okay.
exactly.
Out the back door. Let's go ahead and
Out
start
the back
our.
door.
How many entrances? There was 4 entrances,
2.
right? 2 entrances, and that's the ones that got pinged
Yeah.
off. So we're going to be walking towards whatever tripped
Yeah.
those traps.
Unless you want to go up through the holes in the roof.
We can't. We need to go.
Yeah.
We can probably plow through. Hopefully.
So what are we doing? Are we trying to fight these things?
Just
Why are they here?
No clue.
Then why are we attempting to run from them?
I still think like it could be something else
The
triggering it.
pings were fast. The only reason why you know that there were 6 pings each time was because the spell basically told you as much. You couldn't have counted them because of how fast they were.
This isn't trying to escape. Like we trapped something in here or something.
No, it's something he would know more of this. Something came in the same way you guys did, went through that door. 1,
Holy
2,
shit!
1, 2, 1, 2.
So it passed through here 6 times within like 6 seconds.
No. Listen again to what I said. It went something 1, 2, and then 1, 2, and then 1, 2.
So it could be 3 things.
3 things.
Okay, and then the opposite order: 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2.
Something either went through here, or
And
Yeah,
all
3
without
things.
opening the door.
To the best of your knowledge, no.
rats.
Well, that's what I said. Rats,
But
pixie, something
wouldn't we have
small.
heard the door opening and closing?
If there was
or
someone
slamming?
there.
Did you ever
Like
share
if it
what
was
you
moving
heard?
that fast. So we heard nothing, we saw nothing.
You heard nothing and you saw nothing.
Okay, cool. So then we have to work under the assumption that these aren't physical creatures,
Did you?
because otherwise the narrative
No
would be
error.
different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No shadow changing from the light movement
And
Right.
on the
rats have a
ceiling.
collapsible skeleton. They can go right under that door.
That's still super fucking fast for a rat to do that.
Well,
Well,
it
there's
went from
3.
here to here.
It sounds like 3. Yeah, 1, 1, 1.
Well-
1, 1, 1.
Yeah.
So 3 objects.
Whatever it is, we have
don't
to
need to be
assume
here.
that it heard what we were talking about.
Did
So
you share what the voice you
Unless
heard
we
was
can
giggling
get-
or not?
unless we can get to a
I just
place
heard
that
a
is
giggle.
more secure,
All I told
we
you
have
guys
to
was-
assume that our plan is a wash.
Yeah.
We have no choice.
Basically.
I'm kind of curious.
Well, I did hear a giggling outside.
Yeah, you hear giggling. Okay, so pixie.
Any of you guys have any idea? And there's been some strange things happening, yeah?
Hmm.
The storm?
Okay, if you took
Just
if you took
based off the giggle, there wouldn't be a role for that.
He's
Like
got-
there's just not enough
he's
information
got
on
he's
that.
got a
There's
light
not
up.
enough.
Can I look around? Up. I'm
You,
gonna look
would you
up.
like? Would you
I'm
like
gonna
to
look
make?
up.
All right, make a perception roll, please.
I wanna know
What a way to fuck would be. Like,
I'd like-
immediately. It's like, huh?
I want to walk over to one of the
Don't touch
doors,
it.
one of the alarm spells.
Okay. For a total of
For perception, 25. Investigation, also 25.
for a total of
Oh,
25.
Yeah.
You see not anything from the ceiling, but you see on the floor in the dust.
Mhm.
You see very, very small footprints.
They look like footprints.
They look like little shoe prints.
She point this out to me.
Yeah, I'm gonna point out to everyone, guys.
It's a wee man.
But that still makes
What?
us, I mean, we don't know who this is, what it is. It could
Alright,
very
so
well.
we have to assume that our plan is a wash. We're
Yeah.
done.
We're
so-
found.
If there's anyone in here, would you like to show yourself?
You hear nothing.
All right, so they're not up for negotiation.
All right, so
Daniel, you were
we
doing something
can't
with
see
your
them.
alarm spell.
We don't know where they're at.
I was going to do a shoot something.
So we're kind of at a loss here. How do we keep them from hearing our next plan?
They don't, we would have to move.
Even if we move, there's nothing preventing them from following us.
But now we know something.
How are we
low
going to
level.
prevent it? We can't lock every door. We can't close every window.
We just hope that we can see them well enough to be looking out for them.
Do you think they're invisible or just very fast? No, they're very fast.
Can I do
Does
an
anyone
Arcana check
have, does
to see
anyone
if
have
I
control
know?
over the wind to
any
move the
creatures
dust
that are
around?
crazy
Maybe they'll be
fast?
coated with dust and we can see them.
Yeah, go ahead and make an
I
Arcana
don't
check.
have gust of wind.
Anyone control air or dirt?
I mean, I have the mold earth, which means I could actually do like some minor bullshit with dust, but not to
not-
the extent that you're looking for.
to get any print on the body.
Yeah.
No, I mean effectively I could kind
You
of
still have
wash
the
away
target.
some of the prints that
I
are
mean,
here,
that's
but
the
that's
only
about
other thing
it.
we could do is try to collect a bag of dirt or dust, and next time we go somewhere,
25
literally
perception
just
check.
dust the place.
She would have seen.
I mean,
Four of us.
While we're walking, I could
11.
collect
11
dust,
total.
and then in our next location, I can try.
That's what I'm saying. I mean,
But-
even just not even magic, just four of us throw up in the air and let it settle.
Nothing's really coming to mind.
So we at least know when we settle in,
Right.
it's okay, and then don't move. If we see
Okay.
more prints,
I mean, we have to assume that they don't move physical objects, that they can move through things, because otherwise
Well, I
there's
think
no
they would actually
way.
care about being-
how large are these footprints?
These are
Give me size, roughly.
roughly.
I'm just like if they're small enough, they might just fit through a tiny little hole. So
Probably 2 inches.
So if they're old and abandoned, they could just squeeze their holes.
The footprints are probably anywhere from like 2 to 2.5 inches.
Tiny, yes.
I know
Yeah,
the
so-
creatures.
Which is the minimum, which is also the minimum, Daniel, that's also the minimum size that sets off your alarm spell.
Gotcha.
Like anything smaller than tiny will not set off your alarm.
So that's the only thing is dust next spot to try and ensure that one, we don't see anything that collects it, and then afterwards just to make sure nothing gets disturbed
Is there a
again. So we keep
creature-
a light on.
Is there a creature that would be this small? Do y'all know?
I probably
Small
wouldn't
city.
know.
Not off the top of my head, I don't know.
Yeah, not with
You
metagaming.
being fairly worldly, you can roll it's a knowledge roll. I would say you could roll Arcana for this one.
Me?
Yeah.
Here, let me see if I can't help you with it. I
Thank
want
you,
guidance.
fucking Christ.
Guidance, got it. All right, add your 1d4.
Hey, I'm not sure you're getting.
Thanks.
I mean, really, that's all I can think of.
On a 2.
Yeah, I'll roll it back on the table.
Oh,
Yeah, we're rolling the rolls on the table.
Perfect.
2 anyway.
That is a 16.
A 16. You've heard a couple legends. Anything small and fast, you can't remember the name of it, but you know it sounds very fey.
Fae. Okay.
Hey.
Fae creatures.
Super
Tricksters.
fast.
Right.
Very
I mean,
pixie.
it doesn't matter. My character doesn't know. I have a feeling it's like a pixie or something.
Yeah, but then I'm like,
I don't know what it is, I just can't know what it is.
Yeah, exactly.
You know because you can remember the name of the pixie, you know that a pixie, while they're pretty quick, they're not that fast. That's what the way that he's describing it, to be able to cross rooms in such a quick manner and not be seen at the same time.
I mean, yeah, that's all I can tell him. That there's a few legends of a couple Fae that can move this quickly. I just don't have the name off the top of my head, but the Fae creatures, anybody know about them? Their motivations, trickery. I don't think they'd be in the hire of anyone.
Yeah, quick question.
Right.
Do you think, you already said, they wouldn't be in the higher then?
Right. I just think they're following us to cause mischief.
or do you think
Probably.
it's just lived here?
Maybe we stumbled on him. Either way, I think that our plan hasn't been told to anyone. I think we've just been followed, and I like to fuck with people, right?
Well, it's true. They very well just might be triggering the alarms on purpose, just to fuck with us. However, given the situation, I don't want to risk.
Plan falling apart because
Right,
they told them
I
that.
don't want to leave too many variables open.
Right. If you can come up with a plan in less than 30 seconds, go for it.
My option would be to leave, set up shop again.
And then assume that these fellas are going to follow us. And we waste a day.
My idea was to try and dust for them. So everyone spreads dust in the room to see if we can catch forms. If we don't catch forms, we'll look for new prints.
Well, it's
Ringwald didn't give us a specific timeline, right?
No.
Do I remember from looking at that ledger how long they're going to be in port?
In the port,
Yeah.
it's fairly safe to assume that most of the time they spend about a week, maybe a week and a half in port.
Right. So there's not the timeline isn't super like we need to get this done now before they leave.
No.
Against my better judgment. All right, we can reset up shop. Just let's try to make it a little bit quick. So yeah, I'm gonna agree with her, and I'll opt in for the plan of setting up shop, and then in a different spot try to dust off and see if we can catch a hold of one of these things. I just feel like it's distracting from. Max at least feels like it's distracting from the current thing at hand, but
Yeah, I feel like this is setting us back as well, but
right.
so
I guess it's better to be careful than not.
yeah, I'd rather be
All
careful.
right.
So we're going to start from the north, so next option is we're going to move a little south.
Yeah, we're exiting the building, and
While we're going, I'm going to try and collect dirt, sand.
right. If they're
Okay.
not following us as we speak, then definitely we need to find a way to officially dust them off or do anything.
Okay. All right. So, you guys are simply just looking for a new place.
Yeah.
Anyone keeping watch, or
Oh, I mean,
I
it
think
was
we're all
best
going
perception.
to move ahead.
Really?
Okay.
Fuck.
Do you? What's your perception?
I have proficiency, and I have a. That's not my work character.
What's your total perception?
My total
Give the
perception
bonus.
is 4 plus.
5 plus.
Yeah, keep an eye out. If anything, I'll assist her. While
Yeah,
she's
I mean,
doing
it's like this front back. We kind of know we're looking for small fae. You've heard them giggling. You explain that to us, so we're just going to look
Keep
for
an eye out
signs
for
of
the
them
Fae and then people.
as they follow us.
Right.
We'll just add that to the list of things we're going to be trying to consciously aware of.
and I'm going to be looking for an abandoned place to set up shop.
Yeah, he'll find the place. We'll make sure or see if we can.
so, and you are going to be helping her.
Yeah, she'll do the role. I'll give her advantage of the help action.
Gotcha. Okay. So, and you're going to be looking simply for the warehouse.
For a new place to set up shop. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. You can go ahead and roll for perception for that, and then you can roll for perception at advantage.
Sweet. Appreciate that.
Oh, also,
Yeah,
can I
I
guidance
needed
myself?
Yes.
Yes.
9.
18.
18.
Nice.
Oh. With a fae.
I mean, yeah, it might not be a
You find a few. You look through a few doors and windows as you're going by, and it's nothing's really striking. Nothing's easily accessible for you to get into. Everything seems locked, or it's very well taken care of, which gives you the mind of maybe not this place.
Gotcha.
You, as you are looking around and gathering things, you're keeping your eyes peeled. From the corner of your eye, you are able to see a small blue figure looking at you just in the distance. As you turn to look at it, it's gone.
From the distance, is it just,
Roughly about 30 to 50 feet.
are we talking back towards the original shop store front that we
behind us, yeah.
There's, because of the differences in clothing, you can kind of get the gist that you see two of them.
Okay, but I'm trying to figure
And
out.
there's one that the first one you saw was back towards where you were, and the next one you saw was further up ahead from you.
Gnomes?
Am I seeing them more towards other like shop
Yeah.
window ways inside, or they're more?
Like within like doorways peeking out
I don't know, I think
from
that's like
other side, from the sides of buildings, just taking a look.
Okay. Okay. So I'm going to hit Max.
where you guys.
I saw a
You saw
couple
one?
of them. A couple of them actually. One is a little further behind us. One peeking around this door.
Shit, what do we do? Right. So there's what was that? One there, and you said two behind us.
One behind us. One
At
kind
least
of.
two. All right then.
But when I tried to actually look, they're gone.
So it's all on peripherals. Right. He couldn't find a warehouse for us.
No, he was not able to find another location, unfortunately.
I'm gonna nudge
I'm going.
Giovanni.
I'm just gonna talk to him.
I tried talking to him.
Well, I mean, can you just.
What if we? How upset do you think they're gonna be if we say we can see him?
I'm just gonna go. I saw you, little bastards. What's up?
If you guys would like to take a word, that'd be great.
I'm not gonna say it very loud, but
Just
stern, normal voice.
right, a normal.
Not whispering, but
You hear tittering laughter from directly in front of you, down below.
Would I have noticed this in my peripheral as well?
You weren't.
mean,
I
they're
don't think you were
laughing out loud.
looking. You weren't looking down at first, but like in your peripheral, you would notice that suddenly, at one moment there wasn't anything there, and then suddenly there was a very tiny creature in front of.
yeah,
One more time.
arm.
Arn.
Like urn.
Urn. Right.
Alright, yeah.
Okay.
So I'm
He is
like,
dressed in very garish clothing. It's
Obnoxious.
orange and greens and
I like your style.
blues.
It's great. Love your outfit, friend.
flamboyant.
And he speaks extremely quickly.
Fuck. Okay.
You almost can't make it. You cannot make out what he's
Makes
saying
sense.
to you. Who speaks Sylvan?
Not I.
Not I.
Please can't common, undercommon.
Giovanni.
Arkin does.
I mean, he has comprehend languages.
Yeah, but doesn't that
Is it
take
fair?
time to cast
I
and
don't have it prepared.
Right, then yeah, we're fucked there.
No, I didn't prepare today.
I can't use your own person on it because it's not really a person.
sorry, bud, come again?
He looks pretty impatient, just sitting there tapping his foot, looking up.
If you'd like for us to help you, you're gonna have to speak a little bit slower.
His hand moves just really quickly and just goes back down to his side. Looks around for just a moment, and then he starts. For you, it looks like he's simply walking, but if you look closely, his feet are moving very quickly, and it looks like he's riding something in the dirt.
Yeah, I was just about to say that.
Yeah.
Do I have? Fuck, I don't think I have like a quilt and like I don't think I have parchment or anything.
And in common, he spells out candy.
What's candy?
I mean, you're so fucking hyper, dude. I think you've had too much already.
Right, friend.
You're right, your teeth out.
I'm gonna tap Giovanni. Hey, you got the pen and paper, pen and parchment.
Yes, I do actually.
I'm gonna take and grab that from him and give it and like set it on the ground and set the thing right next to it.
Mhm.
Go for it, friend. Can you write?
He grabs it, writes out quickly.
I'm assuming it's a paragraph of just shit.
Yeah.
Or is it just okay? Go for it. Yeah.
Okay. It is a full paragraph of him.
Like explaining his whole life story, everything that happened to him today.
You all smell incredibly good, as if you were near good food. You must have some candy on you, and we would like some.
I ain't got
Do we
shit.
have any? Do you have sweets because of the candy or because of the shoe store or the toy store?
I wouldn't have any on me. That being said, I would have some back at my toy store.
Okay. Are you wanting to say anything about that out loud? Or?
Oh, I'm sorry. This is out of game.
Do you have a toy store?
Yes, I have a toy store. Well, I would.
I'm concerned
You know,
that
I
the guy
I'll
with
mention
anime
it. I'll be
titties
like,
on everything.
I
has a toy
don't have
store.
any here, but I have some back at.
What did you say?
Nothing. I'll say it later.
Okay.
I don't have any here, but I have some back at my toy store.
You have a toy store.
Yes, I have a toy store.
All right.
The creature is making this motion again.
Okay, with the piece of paper.
Yeah, he's trying to. It looks like he's trying to get it back from you.
Oh, right. Here you go.
Okay. He turns around, and you see where.
Where's your place?
Okay, I'll tell him where it's at.
Okay.
Oh god.
Listens intently. Speaks incredibly fast again, and two more of the creatures appear next to him. More unintelligible strings of words are spoken between them. They look at you all,
Oh,
and then you see them turn around.
before they leave. Before they fucking leave, because I have some revenge to deal with real fast.
God, don't piss off Faye. Don't piss off
I'm not gonna piss off
Faye.
the Fae.
Yes, you
There's also candy at Ritar's shop down the way over there.
The one in the middle, who you had been talking to, looks back up to you.
Real shiny sign, dwarf fella. He has all the candy. If he doesn't give you any candy, do whatever you can.
He's going to speak unintelligibly to his compatriots. And then as they all turn back around, you see as they sort of shift, and then they're gone.
Like Wile E. Coyote, like.
I think we're like Millennium Falcon.
Not absolutely so much. It's like if one moment they are both there and they are not.
Like Millennium Falcon warp speed, that blur.
Almost, but they became more transparent for just a moment before they were gone.
Right.
Like I said, they live a full life in like 2 weeks.
Aww, they're like little butterflies.
Fuck, that is so cool.
So now that you have actually seen them, you are now reminded of the tales. Those were quicklings.
Quicklings, dude.
I got a couple X's.
God. Here for a good time. I love them.
Yeah.
I love them.
They have a max lifespan of like 15 years.
So like
In-
true chads.
In actual, but you also remember from your legends that they are simply tricksters.
Yeah.
Little malcontents. They just want to cause trouble.
They're not going to fuck up my shop, are they?
Real friend. We're gonna fuck up somebody's shop.
Oh, fuck me. Okay.
Hey. Just take solace in the fact that Retarn is not gonna have a good time.
I love they don't fuck up anything in there, but all right, we're good. I guess places
All right,
laid out.
so
Do we
it's
just
a
go
problem
back?
for the next
Ladies
time.
and gents, then, yeah.
Do we
or,
need to
uh,
go back and set up shop, or do we just want to go ahead and keep moving onto the ship and
Well,
continue our...
Let's just continue with the plan.
Because Giovanni was having doubts that like our plane got scrapped.
I still need to. I mean, one way or another, I still need to scout the ship.
Right.
Right.
So,
So,
I mean-
our plan isn't bust. We can still go forward with it. We need to take a spot.
I mean,
and-
as far as we know, we don't know what they were here for. Yes, they're saying they wanted candy, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they don't work for us.
Right.
So
that
it's
was
kind
just
of
the
impossible for us to.
yeah.
that was just the henchman dipping in to a side profit. It's
Right.
like like
For some.
guards that taking extra taxes kind of deal.
Right. I don't know. As far as would I actually be able to
So-
insight check that?
I don't know. I mean, at the end of the day,
See if
it's up
it's
to
just
everybody.
off of their own deals. Like they're not
You
really.
know, it would be very hard to do something like that. Well, because
they're moving so quickly. And
they're moving so
mannerisms.
quickly, but it's also because they, in and of themselves, they are Fae. Right? It is very
Yeah.
hard to gauge a Fae, a
Right.
Fae creature's intent, even if it's what they say.
The speed, yes, but the Fae no more, no less than insight checking a dragon or a devil or an
They might have
angel.
higher charisma and stuff.
Either
Yeah,
way,
but that
that's
comes, at
basically-
that point, it
that's-
comes down to the roll. But
That is what I'm alluding to.
right, but then
so
it
what
should
you're
come
telling
down to
me
the
in a
roll.
roundabout way is that it's a high as fuck DC.
Go ahead and roll for it.
There you go.
Can he do the stupid?
No, not the stupid. It's only 14.
14.
I can. Yeah, it's fine. That's fine. I don't really care. I'm just like, I want to make sure that no one's gonna fuck me up, dude.
You do get the sense that they're pretty single-minded.
That's what I'm feeling.
Yeah.
Because I think Max is pretty much a quickling in tiefling form, almost to a point. Like, here's the one thing. Here's the one thing. Bam, bam,
Blue
bam,
skin
bam.
and all.
Yeah. Quickling. That's so fucking cool. That's such a cool idea.
I fucking love quicklings.
They're
I
great.
really do.
All right then. Well, I suppose we can go back to that one warehouse, but we got to get this boat scouted out yet.
Yep.
Hmm?
All right, then I guess that's what we're gonna do. We're moving back. I guess we move back to the same warehouse because we
Yeah.
already
That's fine.
cool and let Giovanni do his thing.
As long as he's comfortable doing it.
Right. I think the plan's so good. We already have reports. We already have ways to get out.
We won't leave the area until you scout it. So while you're scouting, I will make sure to keep your body safe.
Yeah.
Kind
make
of while
sure.
you're looking through them, you're
Appreciate it.
I'm gonna
Alrighty.
let you know if that's in time.
I'm gonna play cards with Lazarus.
Okay.
Okay, so we're heading back to the warehouse.
Go fish.
Oh, your guys are playing Go Fish.
Kidding.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and snap my fingers,
Mhm.
and Schrodinger will appear.
Okay.
and I will send him out the door,
Hmm.
and he'll fly up high over the ships and do a quick aerial scan of the ship that we're looking for.
Peering through his eyes and, essentially absorbing his senses, as it were. Everything still looks pretty, as it was. The two ships that are on the side there doesn't seem to really have anyone on there at the time. They seem to be not abandoned, but
Talking about the ones on either side of the one that we're looking for.
yes,
That pulled in.
right. Those ones that have been pulled in, they don't seem like they are currently staffed.
Okay.
The one in the middle, the one that you were looking for, Maiden's Rest. That one you can see. It still looks like that you can see two humanoids on the deck. They're in different spots and they're milling about, but it seems like lazy duty. If you were to get a
Fapping
sense
about,
of
yeah.
it,
Okay.
they're fapping about, yeah.
First things first, I'm going to go ahead and have Schrodinger
Mhm.
circle down to just below deck level
Mm-hmm.
and take a scope out of all of the windows on all three ships. The first level down.
First level down. On the two ships on the side, you hear Schrodinger can hear snoring coming from the holes on the ships on the side. The ship in the middle, cannot hear anything, and the windows are open.
Okay.
The portholes.
Portholes, yeah.
Yeah.
Choosing the northernmost one of the ships on either side.
Mm-hmm.
He'll alight on the side and take a look inside.
Mm.
Can he see any of the crew members?
Yes, you can see several. There's 3 or 4 of them that are in various hammocks and bunks
Okay.
that are around.
What about features? Clothes they're wearing? Anything that resembles even remotely anything like the ones that were on the other ship?
Not that you can tell, no. No, you don't see any bandanas of any sort other than like normal colored ones.
No uniformity to
Nothing.
anything?
No, it seems that these might be hired hands from a merchant.
This is on the Maiden's Rest, right?
No,
This is on the
ship
northernmost
adjacent
ship.
side.
I just checked it.
I'm gonna go do the same on the south one.
Essentially the same thing. You do see only 1 or 2 of them now. You do not see any more. You can hear from further below deck more snoring, but nothing else.
Okay. He's gonna do another pass a little bit further down and see if he can see anything through any of the portholes.
Okay. On the deck below hand, on the most southern one from the Maiden's Rest.
That would be the one he would start with.
Yeah. On the second floor, most of the portholes are open. However, whenever he goes up to them, he hears only one very loud, boisterous snoring. And as he peeks his head in, he sees a large orc sleeping soundly in a very well-made bed. But again,
Still
no bandana that would strike anything in your head. Very shabby clothing. You can see that he's got a rusted mace leaning up against the wall next to the bed.
Are there only 2 ships like on either side of the one that we're looking for?
Yes.
And then is it open docks, or is it basically wall-to-wall ships all the way down?
No, they're open docks. You've got about 30 feet in between ships.
Is that with decks? or
That is
docks?
that's with the docks. The docks themselves are 30 feet wide.
But you're saying like next dock slip over is empty from like the
No,
south one.
No, he's said.
Pretty sure.
Oh yeah. From the south one, there is no adjacent ship.
There's no adjacent ship, and then empty also. How far before the next ship?
Okay, so
Like how many empty dock slips to the south?
how many empty? There are 3 empty
Give or
dock,
take.
dock
Okay.
slips to the south.
And to the north?
And to the north, there's only 2 up until it hits to the shore.
Okay.
These 3 just so happen to be near each other, but there's.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead back to the center one and do a quick pass around the first deck, around the portholes.
Okay. Peering in, it seems that the first, not the top deck, but the first level down.
Correct.
Right?
First level down.
Gotcha. Peering in, Schrodinger is able to see that it's fairly empty. It is roughly. It is about 60 feet by. I think I had it as 65 or 70.
Feet wide
Long.
No, long.
by 60 feet wide.
Roughly a square.
No, I had it and I fucking didn't save it. So, it was.
That's fine. You can find the measurements later.
Yeah, I'll find the measurements. But it seems to be mostly empty. You see
No
quite a
people.
no people, empty hammocks, crates, barrels, rope. No signs of weapons. Nothing else, except the door at the end leading down.
Okay.
A doorway. Sorry.
Next level down.
Yes. As you go to circle next level down, the portholes are shut. They're boarded. You
Okay,
cannot
so
see
they're boarded over.
Yes.
All right. Even quicker, just a quick pass. There aren't any other portholes further down that are open at all, or
None of the
or
third
visible?
level at all. And that is the final level that has
Right.
portholes.
Back up to the first level. Were any of the portholes open?
All of them.
All of them were open.
Yes.
All right. Schrodinger's going to go ahead and crawl in through one of the portholes closest to the pathway down into the ship,
Okay.
and then he's going to go ahead and try to make his way further down into the ship
Okay. Is he going to do this stealthily?
as stealthily as possible.
Then he needs to roll for stealth.
Is it dark here?
It is fairly dark.
Okay.
There, as he's going down into the stairwell, there is no ambient light.
Okay. Just making sure whether it was darkness or dim light.
Cat named Schrodinger.
I know. And a monkey named Icarus.
A flying monkey named
I
Icarus.
know.
All right.
That's completely.
I used to
Better
owl
than a
stuff.
warrant officer named Schrodinger.
What?
A
Better
warrant
than
officer.
a warrant officer named Schrodinger.
A warrant officer?
You ever watched Hellsing Abridged?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, him.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. Took me a second. I'm a fuck mothering vampire. I killed a lot of people to get that title. God damn.
Stealth check 11.
Of 11. Schrodinger believes that
Yeah,
he
he
is being.
doesn't get advantage or anything, so
Schrodinger believes that he is being very stealthy.
that's fine.
I'm doing a good job, Dad.
He's gonna go ahead and stick his head down through the porthole or through the opening. Is it ladder style or is it stairs?
Ladder.
Ladder style. He's gonna go ahead and stick his head down through and take a look around. 120-foot dark vision.
120 feet dark vision. He can see that the ladder stops and there's a platform for the second level, and it also continues down and there's a platform for a third. And a little further down, it looks to be that the tip of another opening.
Okay, and the
the
second floor. Anything I can see on here?
From what Schrodinger can tell is that there's no light coming from the second floor.
No.
But being on the second floor, looking into the room.
First floor is where all the open portholes were.
Yes.
He's peeking down into the second floor.
Oh, I thought
what's
he
up
was
there.
peeking down the ladder.
Yeah, down the ladder is into the second floor, isn't it? into the next floor down?
So it's basically like an elevator shaft that's got a ladder, and then there's platforms to get off at.
Yeah, he's looking down.
It's one ladder, and then that's the floor.
Right.
Yeah.
He's on
You
the
can see
first
the
floor,
bottom.
and he's looking down in. He's looking at like.
He's looking at
The
the
second
floor.
Oh, he's trying to
Cat
like.
head
yeah.
peak looking down to second floor.
Gotcha.
Leaning
Okay,
over the edge,
I
yeah.
misunderstood what you
I
were.
mean,
Okay.
if he has to go down the ladder, he has to go down the ladder in order to see.
Yeah.
Draw pictures
But yeah,
of something.
he wants to. I want him to see what is on the second floor.
What is on the second floor?
I don't know.
You tell us, bud.
He has.
Who's on first?
Oh, there you just got it.
Hey, you guys.
We know.
So,
It's fine.
120 feet, you said.
120 feet.
So everything. Got it.
I see all.
There are numerous crates that are open,
Mhm.
and it looks like there's a myriad of weapons that are sticking out of each one of them. But it seems like their weapons themselves are sorted.
Okay. Like one crate swords, one crate maces, one crate blah blah
Exactly.
blah 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 blah
Okay.
blah. Just from a quick glance, it all seems fairly mundane.
Fairly mundane, yes. Through,
Okay.
through Schrodinger's eyes, yes.
Gotcha. I'm gonna go ahead and climb down the ladder.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see anybody on the second floor.
Not to the best of your knowledge, no.
Okay, cool. He's gonna go ahead and peek down into the third floor.
Into the third floor.
Mhm.
You get all of Schrodinger's senses, correct?
Yes.
Even smell.
No. Sight and hearing, if I remember right. But I do have to double check that just to make sure.
Right.
I think it's just sight and hearing.
You lose all the sight and hearing, and you.
I lose all sight and hearing, but
Yeah.
I cannot recall off the top of my head whether I gain all of his abilities or not.
That's why I promised to.
I know touch isn't, because you can always tap someone on the back and look through their familiar's eyes.
Right.
It's a very good question because you might.
Yeah, I know I still feel my body.
Right.
Yeah, it's a smell.
But
obviously. Yeah, you should be only able to hear and see what that familiar is. What that
one
smell.
second. That's how I've always assumed it to work.
Because it gets rid of two of your senses
And
occupies the senses of
Yeah.
familiar.
I've always assumed, but I do want to
Always
check
check,
because
especially.
there's, because I know you're using, you said you're using the owl stats, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Like, because,
No, it specifically says you can see through your familiar's eyes and hear what it hears until the start of your next turn, gaining the benefits of any special senses.
Is there a special sense that owl has when it comes to
No.
sound?
Absolutely not.
All right.
Dark vision,
Nope,
right?
so it's sight and vision. Yes.
sight and vision.
Dark vision to 120 feet. It's got advantage on perception checks and whatnot. So
Gotcha.
keen sight, keen hearing, but no sense of smell or taste.
What Schrodinger can see is several mounds. They seem to be, they are very fuzzy mounds. Piles, if you will.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got your fuzzy mounds.
There's about 8 of them on
Are they,
this.
is it fuzzy moist mounds?
It's
No, you
Good.
can't tell.
There are about 8 of them on this floor.
Okay. Do they look uniformly placed or not uniformly
Not
placed?
uniformly placed at all.
maybe
Just,
seven
so
or
they're just dirt pile. Are they dirt? Like what is it?
fuzzy mounds.
It's kind of hard to tell in the dark.
All right.
It's shades of gray and white. and
Yeah,
black.
You see
Yeah.
shapes of these. Then.
Yeah, there's no color.
It's an action. There's no
Okay,
color
I'm not gonna
sign.
go ahead and mess with that just yet. I'm gonna go down next floor.
On the very last floor, it is much smaller. Much smaller.
Okay.
This is the very base
Yeah,
of the hole in and of itself. You can see different contraptions of ropes and pulleys and a few barrels here and there. And what looks like a chair tucked away towards the back, and it looks like something sitting in it.
Okay, can I see what it is?
It's a skeleton.
Okay, is it holding anything? Is it wearing anything?
It is wearing sailor, like not captain, but it's wearing fairly decent sailor clothes.
Okay.
Doesn't appear to have any weapons, and it's simply sitting, legs out, as if it's just
What does ice
waiting.
look like?
in a pose, and you kind of get the sense that it's been here. There's dust and cobwebs.
So an abandoned skeleton.
And I haven't seen anything so far that would look like it would contain the staff. At least not yet.
Well, you looked while you were on the second floor.
Yeah, as far as the weapons and stuff, but I wasn't gonna go ahead checking all the. I'm just saying just from what I've seen so far, just as at a glance.
just nothing pops. This is
Gotcha.
where it is.
That's what I was going for. So
Gotcha.
Okay. Okay. How do I want to lose my familiar?
I'm
I
kind
would
of curious
definitely
that
check on the
skeleton.
second one first.
I think if the skeleton would it be able to be set up as an alarm, like to watch? It sounds like it's set
That
up.
could be a
it
clip
sounds-
there.
It sounds like
There's
it's
so much
posed
stuff.
as.
I'm gonna go
watch.
ahead and
It's like sentient.
I want to at least find out where this staff could be. So
I would check the bottom floor first.
first things first, I'm gonna go ahead and have Schrodinger go ahead and just kind of hop around real quick just to make sure that the bottom floor has nothing there.
So he's just gonna
He's gonna go actually inspect so to make sure he's not missing anything behind any of the barrels, under any of the barrels, just to see if there's any place where the staff could be
Gotcha.
on the bottom floor.
So he's checking things before he's
Absolutely.
moving. Gotcha. Roll for investigation.
Investigation. Good thing owls are great at investing. No, they're not.
They're just dudes.
Oh wait, he's an owl.
Well,
he's
he's
an
not an
owl.
owl. He uses the owl's stat block.
It's a cat. It's an owl. It's an owl cat. You've heard of owl bears?
I reflavored him into a Tressum kitten.
What? Kitty cat.
That's how I know you're getting
He doesn't
tired.
get anything for investigation. He gets things
You don't
for
start
that.
singing until you're tired.
Oh, I've been singing this whole game.
Oh, so you've been tired all day.
Yeah, I've been yawning all day.
Gotcha.
All right, that's not terrible.
That's not bad.
That's a decent regular roll. Plus the intelligence bonus. Ooh, awesome. I rolled a 16, a 12.
Oh,
For
you have a
investigation,
negative?
you use
Oh,
yours.
Yes.
Using the
My
sounds of the owl.
intelligence?
Well, you're
Well, yeah,
the one
because
looking.
your mental capabilities.
You're the one looking.
You're the one looking.
I'm cool with that.
Fuck, okay.
So my skills also, or just
Anything
mental ability checks?
you're a mental ability. So your intelligence, your charisma, and your wisdom.
But not the skills associated with them.
Not the skills associated.
Would I add my investigation bonus, or would I be using its investigation?
You would use your investigation bonus.
Oh, okay, cool. So then I'm really good then.
It's like 20 something.
Yay.
It's 22.
This is
22.
Yes.
Hopping around and looking and being pretty thorough on everything. Cannot really find much. But once he gets to the chair, as he gets closer, you can see it a little bit better, that it resembles more of a throne. And there's things that are all stacked up near it and around it. And underneath the throne, there is a long wooden case.
Okay. Okay. It would look like it would hold a staff
Yes,
very comfortably.
very comfortably.
Okay.
You found their mark. You found their mark.
Oh, we don't know yet.
I assume so.
Oh, we don't know yet.
No.
Yeah.
Does it look like it's held closed by anything in particular? Lock, latch.
There's a latch on it, but because it requires a twisting method to open it.
Yeah. Like how would be able to do that?
Make them a monkey.
Make him a
I was about
monkey.
to say, do you need,
Give him thumbs.
do you need Icarus to go
Damn,
down
if
there?
only I had opposable thumbs.
Once again,
Damn, if only you just made him polydactyl.
those goddamn.
Damn you, Darwin!
Goddamn Dupont.
I know. Okay.
Still not sure so far.
All right. All right, he's gonna go ahead and head back up, like head back out of there.
Mm-hmm.
Head back up to. Do I want to investigate those, or do I want to see what's in the weapons room?
I'm so worried about the skeleton.
It's dusty.
Yeah, we're all worried about the
Fine.
skeleton, but well,
That's a you guys problem.
That's a you guys problem.
It's not me problem.
You got a couple of floors before it gets to you, right?
Yeah, literally.
yeah, he's gonna head up to the 3rd floor.
Edgar's just gonna be
And,
thrown out of a window.
He's gonna go ahead and he's gonna pad over carefully up to one of the,
Pulling a little
the
propeller up and
fuzzy
just like hops around in
mounds,
a circle.
if you will.
Okay.
That's the get the fuck out.
Slowly, carefully, kind of just watching to see if anything moves. Get a better look at what they are.
Gotcha.
Can we teach him one word?
As he gets up, starts getting closer and closer to the
All I
first
need to say is
one.
kiwi.
Your vision shakes as his head starts
He
shaking.
jumps out of the shape. That's
As
my
he gets
kiwi.
closer
Yeah,
and closer to
Very
it.
cool.
It's like, and you can hear
kiwi.
like he's blowing out his nose, like he's smelling something very bad.
Okay.
And as he gets closer, the pile, the mound, is not made of many pieces. It is made, as you can see, getting closer, it is made of one piece. It is a single thing in and of itself.
If we ate fruit,
Okay.
we would powers, but we
Do I
seem to
see
the bottom of the
bones? Do I see flesh? Do I see any shape whatsoever?
You see-
Skulls?
you-
Anything?
You see moss, what looks to be moss, covering the entire thing. And make an investigation roll.
Okay. Okay.
Less.
Not terrible. 16.
16. You see that as he's walking around it, what part looks to be the end of a tail.
Okay. Hmm. All right. All right. He's going to go ahead and he's going to flap his wings real quick. And he's going to dive bomb, double claw, and then haul ass up the ladder.
For the,
Okay.
the staff.
No, for these mossy
tail.
things.
Gotcha.
Okay.
So in other words, if applicable, he's going to make an attack and then move.
Go ahead and make an attack roll.
Okay.
See how well it's going.
It's cool for a bit.
Right?
It's just gonna be a cat batting around a ball of like lichen. So sure, we got a little
35.
distracted.
That's a 14 to hit.
It's a 42
A 14.
hit. No, it does not. Motherfucker.
That is just barely
What
enough.
bugs are done here?
Okay.
It's actually
What is the damage for his little claws?
1 point.
1 point. What?
Yeah, it is 1 point, right? It's not an actual die roll. Yeah, it's just one.
They're
It's
laughing.
just one.
They're
It's just
laughing.
1 point.
Having a great time.
As his claws sink into it, you hear a yowl. And he scampers, jumps away, I'm assuming back up the ladder?
Towards the ladder, yes.
Gotcha. It seems like the mound is unfurling and it starts getting longer. I'm assuming he like turn around just for a second before he go back up.
Yeah. As soon as he hits the ladder, like to press his feet onto it to go, like take his next like wing snap up, he's definitely gonna like pause for a second to take a look.
He sees a very long lizard-like creature now instead of the mound. And it is looking around. And there's you see the tongue flicker out every so often,
Let's get some motherfuckers in here.
trying to find whatever it was.
Okay.
This might change plans just
All right. Take that next snap up to the 2nd floor,
Mm-hmm.
and he's going to go ahead, pretty carefully, and he's just gonna kind of around the crates just to make sure he's not missing anything up on that one.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for investigation.
This is the detective cat.
Nice.
Detective cat. Yes.
Lizard
Detective
cat.
Schrodinger.
25.
25. There's traps all over these crates, but it's fairly easy for you to avoid them. Bouncing around, jumping around, you're able to get, a good idea of where they are and how to be safe around them. You know exactly where they are.
Okay. All right. Other than the traps, I don't see anything of interest with these crates. There's no room for people to hide. There's no. There's nothing special about any of the contents other than.
There's room for people to hide, but it doesn't appear that anyone's hiding there.
Okay.
It's just a motherfucker and wait. Like I can't wait.
I wish a motherfucker would.
Yeah, right.
Wish a motherfucker would.
One of these days, someone's gonna jump
All
on
right.
the smoke.
Well, I don't really see any reason to lose my familiar at this point. He's gotten a lot of information. All right. He's gonna go ahead and make his way back up and out one of the portholes.
I'm assuming he's going to try to do this stealthily.
Yes,
Go ahead and roll for
You
stealth.
just poop them.
I can.
Okay.
Smart to see if he gets caught.
Cool. That is
55.
12.
17.
12.
At
Damn,
12,
I'm good.
you're fairly confident that you're being stealthy.
Yep.
I'm a kitty cat.
Back up to the first floor. Back out the first porthole.
Well,
You are
the little
able to
box
safely
back with the back leg.
leave the portal.
All
And the
right.
ship flying back up.
Fly back up. I'm going to do one last just lazy pass over the ship just to make sure that nothing's changed really on the top of the ship.
The
Same
best,
two
the best,
assholes.
it looks that if the two people that are on board on top, it seems to the best of their knowledge, nothing ever happened.
All right, and they look fairly lazily, just kind of meandering, or they
Yeah.
just kind of kick back.
Kind of lazily meandering and very tired. They look like they might have been up all night.
Stalkers
Okay.
at Walmart. Yeah.
Chasing around a couple guys. Yeah,
Minimum wage workers in capitalism.
sounds right. All right,
Or I'm gonna murder them.
all right. So,
Sounds like if it worked
with
out.
that, I'm gonna go ahead and snap my fingers, make him disappear. I would have been narrating all of this to the people around me.
Toast.
I'm obviously wouldn't be able to hear anything that they were saying back to me, but I was definitely narrating it as Schrodinger was going through.
Right.
So,
It's the third time I've won in a row. God damn, you're bad at cards.
all
All
right.
right. Say, let's get in.
Welcome back.
The monkey gets
So,
turned yet. Oh, hey.
Sounds like we're
Welcome back.
fairly good to
Never
go.
do that again.
I do believe so. I did not feel the need to risk Schrodinger on the skeleton at the bottom. I figure if that is a thing, that is a thing. The mounds obviously
Or lizards.
are some form of lizard. I could not quite tell if they were actually creatures or if they were some form of. The moss is a little bit weird. It could be something that we.
Right.
Well, the way you described it sounds like we'll be okay as long as we don't touch them.
Or in proximity to it. Who knows? We don't really exactly. Either way, our mark is at the bottom of the boat. Yeah.
Schrodinger was sneezing a bit when he got close to one of them. Not really sure what that means, but something we may have to watch out for. But
Hopefully,
other than that, I think it's fairly straightforward.
You said the mossy.
foul smell.
Yeah, from his senses, it appeared moss. I could not quite tell for sure. It could have been some form of fine growth of some sort or another, but
Like a mold, maybe.
maybe
Like any
Mold would make a sneeze.
that is true. Some form of fungus, maybe.
Right.
lizards.
There are a number of possibilities for that, but definitely something we will have to keep an eye on.
Correct. If the two of you guys go down there, I suggest one of you keeping an eye on that second floor where all the mounds are, and the other going down for the staff. Then keep an eye on them, and then
Of course.
Maybe
Y'all are
I'm still kind of curious about that skeleton. If it's a type of alarm trap, or
Possibly.
could it be used as a
if
sentinel?
me and Giovanni, I'm assuming you can
If
look
it's
and see
used
for
as a
those kind of things, right?
sentinel, do you think you could kill it by yourself?
As far as like
I don't
magical
know.
stuff.
Right.
That is
I'm
correct.
not that magically.
Magically
I'm not going to
delicious.
lie. I'd rather not
Yes,
stay
I actually have
with all
prepared
the fucking
today.
mixes.
I will be able to do so.
Right
And I
then.
will do the track and stealing sneaky.
If I do not have to waste
I
any
would
of my
rather go down
spells,
to
or if I don't
Worst
have to
case
use
scenario,
all of my
let me
spells, I'll
grab
be able to
the
do it
staff
at
of
the
warrior,
end.
the skeleton
If I
grabs me,
do,
and we'll
it'll
just
take us 10
continue
minutes.
to
So as
attack.
long as we're not under pressure at the last minute.
Right then.
Depends.
So first thing of order is we get onto that ship, yeah?
Well, you go first.
Yes, I do believe that you leading the way would be
Probably a good
So
idea.
you
So there's
tell
two
me.
of them.
Yeah.
Two of them, and then you guys all know. You guys know what you need to do.
Right.
When you get down under there, and we get the two gentlemen off, me and Giovanni are gonna try to get the boat loose. So we'll be disposed at the moment. You guys will be on your own.
That's fine.
All right. So
You
we
guys are
ready?
okay disposing of the guards, or you need help?
If anything, I can just make them my friends real fast. Hopefully,
Just
But-
walk them off the deck.
hopefully if we can. I'd keep you guys nearby just in case if I need a quick. You know what I mean?
Well, that's what I was going to ask. If you guys are going to talk and distract, you want me to sneak up and.
well.
True.
How
Actually,
about
you guys get in position behind the boat. Yeah, you guys go ahead and get in the water, and then what I mean is you guys get in the water, go around to the side of the boat,
Climb up.
climb up, we'll go on, and if I get them off, if I can't get them off, and then
when Schrodinger was going around, what's holding the boat there? Is it just a number of lines tied to the deck? Is there an anchor that's already put down?
There is both. There's a few lines on each side and a fairly large, what looks to be a fairly large, thick rope that's hanging off the side of the ship going down into the water.
Okay, a rope. Is it like attached to a winch, or is it just intended to be pulled up?
It looks as if it goes into the ship up at the very, very top,
It's okay.
at the back end.
Okay,
So if
somewhere
you've
near
got-
somewhere near the forecastle.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a spinny wheel that cranks it up when we look at it.
right
Right. Is that what a cunt is?
after the job, yeah.
Gotcha.
Right then,
Okay.
I'll go on deck then, and you guys just make your way over.
With that being said, I have to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
All right.
Absolutely.
Gotcha.
Yeah, what I'm saying is, as far as we can do it non-lethal, and hopefully, but my biggest problem is if they pass the wisdom check for charm person, they're going to be hostile to me, even if I solo spell it.
Well, so I wasn't worried about doing it non-lethally. Like,
Right,
I was
yeah.
going to come up and.
I got it.
Smack a motherfucker, but it's also difficult because you can't. If I disguise myself and walk onto that boat, it doesn't look strange. If you guys just walk up onto that boat, that's what I'm saying. You guys have to go around
Well,
and then up.
listen, I was going to give you time to talk, whatever, distract. If you wanted to, we can even plan on which direction you would try to lead them, talk to them. If
I'm
you're
gonna
going
have
to them.
them. I'm gonna have them just walk off the boat because my plan is so far a charm person, and
Well, it won't last very long.
How long does it last?
a minute.
So if you have them walk down the deck and I just push them off into the water, they drown.
No, they,
How far- how
they
far-
swim themselves
How
back
far
up.
of a drop would it be though? Because depending on how they land, I mean, most people die when they.
Not.
Not,
no,
not when they hit the
Not
water
that
on that. No.
no, not that.
How
We're only
long?
talking
What's
like
gonna happen?
What's the limitations of charm person? Like if I pull a knife on them,
Anything if you attack them or hurt them, the effect is dropped.
only if I hurt them.
If any kind of physical or like
So I
aggressive-
want-
If you have to make an attack roll against them, so if
So
you
as
try
one-
to grapple them,
yeah.
that is an attack
So
roll.
one walks by, slit their throat, push it. The other one will be charmed until I slit their throat.
right.
I think I might be able to handle that.
And the other issue is I would like to try to do it without using charm person because it's a second level spell slot on top of a sword point.
Okay.
If I
Okay.
can just talk them off the boat, that's not going to happen. They're there for a reason. Yeah, I'll try charm person, and if
Would-
it fails, they
would
won't know
res-
it's me, but they'll be
So
pissed.
would
I mean,
restraining them.
I can Tasha's hideous laughter one of them
Mhm.
and effectively incapacitate the person.
Which
so
you want to do anyway.
right, which is perfectly fine with me. That's a first level
That means
spell
you
slot, not a
guys-
second.
That means you have to be in 30 feet, I think.
Within
So
30
if
feet.
you
In eye
charm,
line.
if you charm them,
Which wouldn't be the
would
necessarily
restraining
thing.
would restraining them count as an attack against them? But no, because they're willing at that point.
They
correct?
become they're my
Complacent?
I have charisma check advantage against them, and they know me as a friend.
Right. So basically, like say
Their
If you
disposition becomes.
say if you tried to convince them that there were sirens seen in the water around, and that you needed to tie them to the mast for whatever reason to make sure that they didn't jump in the water.
So you're still
You
doing
would
the
have
nice
to-
way.
you would
I
still have to-
was going to be tying them and throwing them in the water so they can't swim.
Right.
No, that doesn't
I
work.
think what I'm going to do is come up there, tell them that they saw us.
Or you can
downtown.
tie them to the mast and some of their sirens, and then I slit their throats while they're tied up.
You could do all of that if it comes to violence, yes.
But that's still using a second level spell slot.
At this
George,
point,
anything about
Or,
I can use sword points to get rid of it.
or I can just
Or
try
to add
shooting
To get
them.
it back.
When I have my bow doing attack, I get a minute of invisibility.
Either way, I think
So if I come up invisibly behind you and just drop arrows at them,
Wait, you're not invisible though. The bow itself is invisible.
is it?
the bow is invisible.
Correct.
Here.
The bow itself is invisible, not you're invisible.
Yeah, what will happen? What I'm
Which
going to
I
do?
mean wouldn't necessarily be the end of the world because you would walk up there unarmed.
Unarmed.
Yeah.
Right. And I would
You
be
get a
walking up
surprise-
there
you get a surprise
unarmed.
round and then-
Yeah, you don't look like a threat.
It's-
I
I'm a woman,
absolutely
so-
don't look like a threat.
I'm a woman, so they probably won't take me as a threat because most sailors are sailors.
What I'm gonna do, disguise self. I'll probably disguise self as a crew member. Tell them that I saw you. Like we found them, and we need help. And if that doesn't convince them to go, I'm gonna charge a return person and tell them, hey, you should go over here. There's a round, or like just like surprises, or I'm here to relieve you, or whatever. That kind of thing. If I cannot talk the way through, you guys during that time should be, because they're distracted, able to either sneak on, sneak around, do whatever you can.
I'm just worried.
What does he have for like actual attack abilities?
I have no
Oh,
idea.
the guy?
Hobgoblin.
No,
Lazarus.
Lazarus. Yeah.
Lazarus.
Yeah.
As
Homeboy
far as like
has.
actual attack abilities.
He has the gauntlet, which is 2d6.
I'm just worried about like the talk and charm and get them off the boat because at some point they're going to realize that didn't work.
Yeah.
And it gives us less time frame.
If you want to restrain them,
If they're
and sneak
dead,
up,
they
yeah, then
can't.
that's fine.
If they're dead, they can't figure anything out or alert anybody or anything.
Agreed.
All right, then yeah, if
And
we
I'm
want
okay
to do that,
with-
then
I'm okay with murder.
Well, that's what I'm thinking is the fact that like
They've already tried to kill
if
me.
we go
They've
if
already
we
been a
go
threat,
up
so
there
fair is fair.
if we go up on the deck with the intention of just being nonchalant until we're all in range and then just wipe them out, I don't see why we wouldn't be able to just simply wipe them out.
I mean, you're going to use that spell anyway because you want to experiment on one. So
Like very much too.
I only have to shoot one.
To be completely fair, it's also worth noting I have Thunderwave. If we get them close enough to the side, I could blast them off the fucking boat.
Right, but there's no guarantee
But
that they would be dead.
But also, I don't want to make too much.
attention. Yeah.
Yeah.
What I'm
Yeah,
gonna
that
do.
would be going fast and hard.
Right.
I like
We
this idea.
know that the ships on either side of them have people in them and they are sleeping. So we
Yeah.
would rather do this
So
quietly.
I only have to shoot one. He's going to incapacitate the other and do what he needs to do. So you guys can play and do what you need to do while Lazarus and I go down below.
Yeah. All right.
Honestly,
So
that's nice anyway because
Right.
We
Who's
know-
willing to help me just toss a body over the like a laughing body over the side?
that's fine.
I'll get their attention. You guys get in range, do your things, and yeah, then we'll continue on to the protocol after, like I said, the guard's gone. When we're in that situation, everyone goes to their spots, positions, and
Question.
things could go.
To play into your role, if you're going to take the shape of a nondescript crewmate, would it be beneficial for us to like take a couple fake ropes and tie them around our wrists and like pretend like, hey, we found the people that we were all chasing the other night? We
In order for her to draw her weapon and do the thing.
Well, but if we drape them across the wrist,
Right, you do
I could,
you do the whole drape
and I could
across
still
the
be
wrist.
holding my bow.
Right, you can hold your
that
bow
position.
in that position.
That might even be good enough pressure to keep the ropes in place.
Right.
And then I just draw them.
Yeah,
so you're
all you
my
do is just
prisoners.
Mm-hmm.
We
all
get
you
to
do is
jump on
just
them.
palm the tips of
Yeah.
the ropes and you're good.
We could do that as well.
So
I
I mean,
like that plan a lot.
And then
Yeah, and then
honestly,
you
that would be a
can-
good reason to keep me ahead, so we don't have to worry about invisible arrow poking anyone in the ass.
And I don't have to disguise
You can
everybody.
push
We don't have to
me
do
and-
all this
Right.
wire work.
that was my thought too.
Then Leslie wants to be. We're walking up there. You want to be guard out, or I look out, and all three of us go up, do the things. Or if you want to say, I can
Or do you want
see
to be
two
a
of
part
us.
of all of this?
No,
Or
I'd rather
prisoners.
be on the boat.
All right,
Right.
then
So
one guy,
uh,
3 prisoners. Let's go.
One guy, 3 prisoners. We're all tied together. You effectively hold the rope and say, "Hey,
Yeah.
help me bring them down inside the ship and find a place to hold them until the boss gets back."
And dead.
and then
Dead.
You're
Yeah.
done. I like this plan.
And then
It's a good use of resources.
I thought so.
I don't know how quiet I can be in this case, though. I don't have much for quiet weaponry.
That's fine.
Yeah,
It's
but
not
remember,
a, it's not a
there's
huge
only
deal.
2. I'm shooting one. He's going to incapacitate the other with.
Yeah, I'm gonna Tasha's hideous laughter one of them.
Because he's going to do that anyway. So.
Yeah, and then if I have to go ahead and like use like I have cantrips and stuff, so I can just go ahead and like smack him like
Oh, yeah,
after
I
she
mean,
hits.
If we're like, if we get to the point where we're using cantrips,
Yeah.
then I can use all my weapons.
Yeah. Just don't hit the one with Tasha's. That's all.
Gotcha.
That's fair. That's fine.
And then we're pretty good. Cool.
Yeah.
So I can blast to do for 3 dice of damage.
Now the nice thing is, since we're keeping, there's roughly 2 people on deck. that we're
If anything, I
replacing.
would save that for the shit down inside.
Oh, I can do that as many times as I want.
Are you
Oh,
using a
that's my normal
disguise
attack.
kit or a spell?
I'm using a spell.
He's using
Disguise
disguise.
How long
self.
does it last?
1 hour.
Okay, so
No
double the
concentration.
time.
Good amount of time.
If just so I know how long at the general time.
Yeah,
Because
I'm up there. Upstairs.
we know they are signaling to each other in the past when we last
Mhm.
time we were down here, so they'll probably be looking roughly for 2 bodies meandering about as normal.
We're still cutting loose the ship, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yes, that's
Which
that's
makes
our
it even better
bonus.
because the anchor one is held attached by a rope, not a chain.
Right, which
So
even
that makes it even better. For
right,
us.
and also while we're doing that, it gives you guys time to figure that out. If you need help finishing it off, if I come back up,
My
I don't know what everyone's capable of. So.
my janky explorer's pack doesn't have torches in it because my guy didn't know how to know
That's
that he should
fair.
take torches.
That's fair.
So if I can borrow one of your torches so that I can control flame it.
That's fine. Yeah. Okay, so you're just
Yes,
gonna burn
fireball.
through it. No.
True, but-
That doesn't make
But he's
noise.
gonna be down with me, so if we have to make a bolt out of a window or something, it's best for the people on deck.
It's also worth noting
Figure.
whenever it comes to like undoing knots and shit, I'm really good at that.
Yeah, I usually get pretty decent. Rogues tend to get anything with decks is decent rolls.
These
but-
tools, they help.
All right, so taking out these 2 guys. Plan. All 3 of you guys in a row. Bam, bam.
Yep.
I tell them, hey, I fucking found them. Help me find a place to put them.
Right.
They're like, oh,
Do you
cool.
want
Or
to lead all of us, or you don't need to be a little bit more like on a separate
I
lead
feel like
front
there is a rope,
Mhm.
and in my stupid mind, I'm like, there's one rope and there's boop, boop, boop. No, I'm assuming that's a line behind me. That's
Like
what I'd be.
outside, not
Yeah.
line.
Basically,
I'll
the
have you
basic
up front.
idea is he holds one end of the rope, we take it,
and just wrap it.
right, quick loop around the wrists. So in other words, as soon as like shit goes down,
At least I can lose one arm and
right,
quickly. Okay.
just a quick out. And you might actually want to be all the way at the back end, because if
Because
you're
of the
all the way
range.
at the back end
You'll
of the
get
rope,
disadvantage on
you
it.
can literally have like the end of the rope just simply like a wrap and held on like by the palm. So all you have to do is just let go of that, and the rope itself will fall. That way you don't have to worry about tying up your hands.
Yeah.
We can do it.
So
If you
I'm
were in
tying
the
guys up.
middle, you might have to worry about it getting in the way of your bow. But if you're
Yeah, I'm
all the
just trying
way
to
at
make
the
sure I have
back
a
end,
clear shot from
Yeah.
one of them.
Meanwhile, I work
A
really
quick
well in the
sidestep.
middle. I don't even need my hands.
You have to.
Well, it's my shoulder.
Yeah, so we'll try and shoot.
We're looking
Whichever
for.
one ends
You're gonna
up.
get sneak attack.
Yeah.
And
They'll have advantage.
okay.
There's one thing, we're relying very much on him failing, one of them failing is safe and cautious. Just in case that fails, I'll fucking blow him up. I don't have any.
Yeah, like I
Right.
said, we're going in this like he wants to touch us for the experiment, but we have to kill them both and kill them both. Like
We have to incapacitate
Right,
them. We can't just
they-
have them fuck off somewhere.
yeah, I mean basically you
But
can just hold your
if we're
cantrip,
going
or
to,
if the one doesn't start laughing, you're gonna hit it.
are we
If
worried
it
about
does start laughing, you're gonna hit the other one.
now we're worried about disguises while we're on deck. Like before we chuck bodies, do you want general sailor's gear on top so if someone's looking on
No,
deck?
I don't
You guys
think
are
you're
gonna be
gonna need it.
underwater.
We
Or
pretty
you guys are
much
gonna be under deck.
yeah, we
Okay,
pretty
I'm
much
worried
already
about
know.
Because if you two are the ones meandering on deck looking like the 2 sailors. that
No,
You do this
we're literally only gonna cut the ship free, and then we're heading down.
Okay,
So
you're coming down with us.
yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
you're coming
I
down.
thought
I'm staying
yeah,
on
I thought
top.
someone was staying on top to keep.
You're staying
Okay.
up, even after it's adrift.
I have
Oh,
to
we're
message-
doing
I have to
a drift
signal to
while
you
we're
guys.
stealing. I thought you guys were working on the drifting while we were stealing and not.
You guys go down. You guys.
Yeah, and I'm
Guards are done. You
yeah,
guys go
guards
down
down.
south. Me and Giovanni cutting rope. We're done with that. We're adrift. Giovanni's going down. I'm staying on top. Message you guys if bad things are happening. You throw Icarus out the window if bad shit's happening. I come down, help you out.
Gotcha.
Great plan. So what we're doing is
Jump out portholes. Party
the worst thing has to
Party
happen.
lives. Party lives. Okay.
Party leaves. So what we're doing is a mock prisoner arrival. All of these guys are going to be behind me, holding rope, looking like they're tied up.
Right.
We're going to go onto the deck, grab the two people's attention, saying, "Hey, we found some folks."
He's going to be
Folks we're
disguised
looking
as
as one of the crew.
Right.
crewmate.
And whenever they start to lead us towards where they have these guys put up, we're going to do a surprise round. I suppose it'd be a surprise round to either kill them or incapacitate them.
Okay.
When that's done, plan goes into action.
I'm going to take advantage of that bow that turns invisible for a minute.
Mhm.
So I'll have a shot ready from the back
Gotcha.
while using the pressure from the bow to keep the rope to look like from a distance
It's taut. Gotcha. Okay.
He's going to Tasha's one of them, so if they start laughing, those two know to put the shit to the other person, because one's incapacitated immediately. If that fails,
Lazarus and R are going to try and attack the same
Yeah,
sailor.
if the one that she shoots doesn't instantly die, I'm gonna blow that fucker up.
Right.
And if the one that he's Tasha-ing passes, I'm going or fails. No.
Passes.
Yeah, if he doesn't fucking start laughing, I'm gonna blow him up.
Now the bow is just +1 to
Gotcha.
damage, right? It's not +1 to attack.
this is assuming that they become hostile whenever I cast from a person, but if they don't know who cast it.
Mhm.
How do you mean? What does being hostile mean?
Hostile means that they're ready for a fight.
They're ready for a fight,
Right.
Yeah.
and then it'd be harder to check them down to where I can make them believe.
Correct.
Yes.
That's last ditch effort.
Yeah, it's the
Sort of deal.
basic idea that it would require like multiple stages of persuasion
Mhm.
in order to talk them back down from being hostile.
All right.
What
It's a
did you
stage
ask?
system.
That
Between
the
hostile
bow,
and
it was +1 damage, not +1 attack.
It's both.
Yeah, because I
Both?
learned
Okay.
about tides of chaos action. This gives me advantage.
Just making sure.
No, I got you. I understand.
Gotcha.
Before
I
we
have to have power
start-
spell. I don't have
Yeah,
not power. I
completely
don't have magic
understand.
spell. Like,
Right.
so, yeah, that's where we're at. So, yeah, we're about to murder some people, and hopefully we do enough damage that's not super loud. If anything I can recommend to you, Laura, is to just try to sneak up and dagger slap one of them.
Dagger
Just,
slap.
or, done.
Yeah,
What's
I'll have to drop my bow, but
No, I mean you're better off with the bow.
yeah,
Right.
the bow for the first shot. But I mean,
Yeah.
if one starts running away, I'll just
Yeah.
watch
Either
him.
way, this is about the best we can do, because we cannot rely on wisdom saving throws of these people.
I agree.
No, that's a kill.
I
agree. I think we're pretty good.
I'm not trying to charm or make this a nice. We're just gonna have to kill.
Yeah, we're gonna
two
have to
people.
fuck them up.
I think we're pretty good.
That
I'm
sucks.
okay with that.
Got our plan.
Gotcha.
Let's go.
Alrighty.
Yeah, we all have the rope.
Everyone's in
Yep.
ghost ship.
All right.
Mhm.
I'm gonna.
What could go wrong?
Yeah, no, this is.
That fucking skeleton.
This might either go fucking amazing or terribly. I'm going to disguise self as one of the like one of the crew members, or
Mhm.
like a really indistinguishable face, really, just like a nobody, but
Right.
with this same kind of regalia that they had, the band and the
Right.
type of like clothing.
Right.
So where I'd be like, yeah, you. Whenever I come up there and like.
Okay. Easily enough.
look like I'd be wrong.
You've seen enough of these kinds of people before,
Yeah.
where you can pretty much do a good approximation of something like that.
Yeah.
You're able to do it fairly accurately.
I don't even have done that spell.
Is
And then
it
yeah,
damage a
we're
short bow or a long bow?
Long.
Thanks.
and then we're gonna start going through and
Pull
doing
my
the thing.
helmet down to reveal my actual face.
Okay.
And yeah, I guess we're gonna get our little ruse together and start walking towards that ship. You guys have
Alrighty.
anything else y'all want to do? Now it's time to do it.
I believe that's it. She's going to be at the very other end of the rope, holding on to the other end of it, pretending to be tied
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, like I'm at the very end of it, so I can just drape it and have the bow
Gotcha.
Then
Yeah.
I guess me
knocked,
and then you.
but not drawn, so I can still.
Sounds good to me.
Completely understand.
Just making sure.
Alrighty.
All right.
So it would be you're leading the
I'm
way,
leading them.
and then it's
And then R, then me, then
well Lazarus.
Lazarus.
It's so hard to get out of that too, because I
Man.
want to refer to him as R sometimes.
I've as a DM in my campaign, I've trained myself to call you all by your names, so it's even harder for me to get out of
I
not
still call
doing it.
everyone by their character,
Yeah.
even IRL. Like I forget, and I'll just be
I-
like
yeah.
Dawson R.
I know.
But Jesse's always Jesse. I always forget Piazza.
Yeah, no, I can't.
Jesse.
Part of it is because he entered later than everybody, but also
It's
part of it is
it's
just
yeah, in my
Oh,
brain.
Piazza.
Like,
Isn't that the
An
Avatar?
yeah.
Yep.
That's actually where I got the name from.
That's sad. The guy's dead. Either way.
I mean, they might have something coming very soon.
yeah, the way we play.
Yeah, that's fair.
All the time they took back, he ate.
So, you are successful in disguising yourself?
Yeah.
Okay. And everyone gets the rope. You all know the parts that you're going to play.
Yep.
And you start moving forward.
Yep.
You are walking down. You are walking down the dock. And slowly but surely getting closer. Closer. You get up to the ramp.
Anyone come to meet me yet?
No, you don't see anybody yet.
Take a quick look. All right, everybody, you ready?
Yep.
Ready. And then start walking up the ship.
Start leading them up the ship. As you cross over and get onto the deck, you see one person is over off to the side. Looks like he's trying to get comfortable laying down, as comfortable as he can, and the other one is pretty lazily holding on to a spear as he's sitting down.
Perception check to see if they're sleeping.
Go ahead.
No, I just want to shoot the one with the spear and
Easier.
talk to about the one
Go for it.
sitting down. So we don't
12.
worry about the perception.
12. Can't
Can't
really
really
tell from this
All right, that's
distance.
fine.
Can I point my hands towards the one with the spear and kind of nudge you towards the sleeping
other one?
I just say we just do it at this point. They don't see us.
Well, I figure you know where your bow is. Tap me on whichever shoulder of the one that you want. That's all. Because
Okay.
you're behind me, I'm not going to turn
I want
around and
the
look at
spear
you.
one.
Okay, so then I'll go ahead and I'll concentrate on the other one, the one that doesn't have the spear.
Gotcha. As you get closer, and
Saying something?
Yeah. While that's going on, I'm going to, me and Icarus both are going to be preparing our actions to deal with any problems.
okay.
I'm
I'm
here.
upstairs.
How
Their eyes-
specifically?
Their eyes are
I'm going
fucking
to-
closed. Shoot them
We're
now.
both going to shoot
I
one
know,
of the
I'm just-
assholes, whichever one is.
I know,
Ready
but
actions.
he's having us like walk closer
Gotcha.
before we do it. I'm saying do it.
Yeah, I was gonna say if we want to get any closer to this.
No, I
Well,
want to do
this
it.
way- Right now,
what's the distance that my character would be from the one that doesn't have the spear
Who's like
upon
wrestling
getting on the deck?
Upon getting on the deck, you're roughly about in a straight
Straight line.
line. You're roughly about 45 to 50 feet away.
Okay, I need 15 more feet.
Okay, that's fine.
everything? Yeah. Well, I guess I'll start.
So I guess kind of shake your head. And,
Yeah, you need to be
Right.
in range. So I'll start kind of walking them a little bit closer, and because you guys are both have intentions of doing
yeah, but
this.
as soon as you're in range, just
Yeah, you're
signal or
basically
do
holding
it.
an action
As
to
soon
do
as
the
I,
thing,
as soon as
you're
I
doing the
see
thing.
you do the thing, I'm doing the thing.
So I'm gonna walk them up a little bit closer
Mhm.
to where they're in range for this, because so far they haven't noticed us.
Right?
There is no talking needed here. We're gonna fucking blast them up over here, side it.
Everyone.
Just gonna straight attack these guys.
Yeah,
I
like
mean-
that.
This is what they're gonna do. I can't
Mhm.
convince them in this moment to not.
Okay, that's fair.
No, we're not talking. We're just murder.
As you get closer,
And
As you get
Max
closer-
is just thinking like, yeah, man, this is gonna be, yeah, all right, we're gonna talk to these guys.
It's kick.
Little does he know.
All right, I'm going to
once
go
you're
ahead.
within 30 feet,
I'm going to go ahead, tug the rope behind me,
Mhm.
and I'm going to begin casting on the one without the spear.
I'm gonna fire at the one with the spear.
okay. Go ahead and roll for attack, and then the guy with this
Wisdom saving throw.
needs to make a wisdom saving throw. Oh, that's easy.
Can I prepare? Oh, never mind.
What did I do?
Oh,
He rolled a
that's not
13.
14.
14. Man.
It's not
And he had a
really
plus
bad.
0. Great.
So he falls incapacitated, laughing to the deck.
You all see him roll over out of a sound sleep and just start cackling as he is prone on the ground.
Fuck it, you're shooting something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I guess I'll ready-
she's shooting at the spear guy.
All right,
16.
and what did you rolled 16 for an attack?
16 for an attack.
Hits. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Oh, God.
Sneak
Did
attack.
you have a?
One
Did you have
D8.
a?
No,
Does
just
that count as
quiet.
sneak? because they're asleep.
I'd like a ray of frost I can throw, but it's
As far as sleeping goes,
it doesn't specify.
Would I have advantage?
It's
You
didn't get
if I
advantage
was
on the
to, you know
shot.
what roll it is.
What's that?
You guys were moving pretty quickly on this,
'Cause you're-
you know, and your hands were busy doing two things at once. It's like this one's a little hard for me as far as like you getting
Well,
advantage.
she specifically said she was setting the rope to where she just
Yeah,
had to
no,
drop
I know.
Yeah,
I know.
there's
And it is,
against
but
the
it is hard to say.
I'm just, I don't know because they were eyes closed sleeping if I cast the snake. They didn't see me and know I was coming. That's your call.
Oh, if she's not currently hiding for the sneak attack damage.
Yeah.
Well, if it's anything that grants you advantage, or if they
Well,
have
the bow
another,
grants you advantage, doesn't
or
it?
they have.
The bow grants you advantage because they can't see where the shot's coming from. If I remember the wording on it right, doesn't it?
I
Yes,
don't have
yes.
an actual.
I didn't have a card for it, but
No, I don't have a sheet for it yet,
Yeah.
but
I just have one.
I mean, I'm just going based off of memory, but I thought that's how you described it.
yeah, the bow itself is invisible.
Right. So yeah.
yeah.
While it's invisible, I was under the impression that it gave you advantage.
Anyway,
Yeah, you know what? Yeah. Go ahead and roll an advantage, and you'll get your sneak attack. Because that's a very good point.
Okay, I mean, I already hit, so I don't.
It already hits,
Yeah,
but
so
Yeah, so you
I-
have
See
it.
if you get a 20.
Yeah, see if you crit,
I
because that's
doubt
double
it.
dice.
Come on.
All right, then yeah, you'll take
17.
that first.
All right.
But either way, man, you gotta
eight.
fish that crit, man.
I know.
yeah, right.
That's
Always.
That's always been my thought
That
process.
3D
13,
2d6 would have been
18, 19.
19. The arrow. He's kind of, huh? He sees his friend laughing. He turns around, and the last thing that goes through his mind is the tip of your arrow.
Hey.
And you shoot him clean through
fucking
the eye.
assassin.
Does his eye open up as he hits the ground?
Walking
Yeah.
fast. Walking fast. I'm gonna nudge Lazarus,
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
we're gonna walk over to the guy with the Tashas,
Yeah.
Immediately, when the ropes are dropped, I'm
Just-
going towards the top, towards the
Pick him
ramp.
up
pick him up.
Right.
and
Toss them.
off into the water.
So he's gonna watch while they're doing whatever hobo shit they're doing.
I'm going.
down
Yeah, I'm watching
below.
it. I'm watching the street to make sure we didn't make a whole lot
Make a
of noise.
perception check,
Sure.
and you motherfuckers.
I'm just watching for the bubbles to make sure they stop.
I guess.
I made a 12.
Made
So
a 12.
Yeah, 12 for the perception.
It's hard to tell.
Nothing. Can't really tell
Bubbles?
if anything's else.
Doesn't seem
Bubbles?
like anything's changed, but
Bubbles.
Yeah, like our plan
I'm counting.
Gio, stop. We gotta get the.
No, he's fine.
All right. I'm gonna start meandering over
We
towards
gotta
one
get
of the
this.
ropes.
We gotta get the singers. You too.
I'm
Down.
over
Let's
at
go.
one of the ropes. I'm over at one of the ropes.
We head
you slowly. You see the bubbles start to slow.
So somebody cast fire on this so I can control fire.
I don't have any.
A torch.
Torch.
You want a
Thanks.
torch?
Yeah,
Son of a
thank you.
bitch.
All right.
I need my hobgoblin.
Control fire on one of the ropes.
And then the bubbles stop. You detect no movement.
Oh, okay. Next rope.
Like a murder
I'm
I'm moving on to the next rope.
While that's
Definitely
going-
some murder hobo
While
shit
that's
going on
going
here.
on, I'm going below deck.
Same. We're both below deck.
Yeah, they're dropping down. They're doing their thing.
All right, you guys
We're
are going
doing-
down to the. Are you guys doing this stealthily?
I'm
I don't
going
wanna
to.
assume.
I'm going to do it cautiously. So I'm going.
I was
We
still
kind of
stealthily
know
doing it.
what to expect on the decks. I'm going to still kind of peek as I drop down to make sure that is still the case.
I'm doing
I know
it
the
silently.
first. I know the first deck is not much of a. The first drop was. Right, the
Isn't
first
a
drop
concern.
wasn't much of a concern. Second drop was where the fuzzies were.
Yeah. Yeah. So third floor.
Yeah.
Is where.
Second
First drop.
floor was the crates with the traps.
Yeah.
Third floor was the fuzzies. Fourth floor was the skeleton with the staff.
Yeah, so
Now I did not check the opening from top floor to first floor. So
like I said, we're still doing it cautiously and still peeking,
gotcha.
but
As you descend to the first floor below deck, where the portholes are open. Easily enough done. And you said you want to do it stealthily?
Yeah, I'm doing it silently.
Go ahead and roll for stealth.
Silently.
now that we're moving towards a lizard, so that's where I'm going to get more cautious.
Okay.
Because my intention is to try not to disturb them. We know they just want
You
to
wanted to crit
touch.
on
I'm
top of
hoping they
the
don't
19,
respond
bitch.
to.
All right.
I'm gonna try
And
25.
25.
and
You are very confident you're quite a shit.
whenever in the narrative it works out that you feel that we have finished cutting all of the ropes, let me know and I'm going to start heading down.
Gotcha. So you're only cutting your ropes. You're not going to try to pull up the rope, big ass, the thick rope.
Just cutting every single rope,
Gotcha.
even the big thick one. I'm just gonna sit there and I'm gonna control fire on it.
Okay, that's gonna take
Just
a
to-
while.
I'm gonna
That's
also
fine.
take out one of my daggers and just try to, on top of that, just fucking.
Okay. As you are both burning and cutting the rope, you get to a point to where your dagger cannot cut anymore.
I have 2 daggers. I go for another one.
It's not so much as the dagger itself is ineffective, is that the dagger can't cut through this.
There's magic.
It's not magic.
It's
There
just
is
Steel cable.
a
there's-
cable.
There's a steel cable going through it.
Was there a
Eat
winch?
metal.
Did we say there was a winch in there?
You haven't seen one yet. You haven't really looked for one.
That was
All
the
right.
second deck
Follow-
or something like that.
Let's follow the rope up to the forecastle. Let's see if we can find a winch.
If I can perceive for it, and then Misty Step 2.
Okay, go ahead and roll for perception.
I want.
And then
to
you
do
guys
this.
are now on the first floor.
Okay.
I want-
So
I need
look
this to be
down.
done now.
Hopefully confirm that.
Again, you hear nothing. You see
I'm
nothing.
just running straight for where I see the
following the
rope
rope.
heading. I'm just following the rope, heading straight
easily enough
towards.
for it.
13 to see if I actually can,
You see Giovanni looking for the rope.
like, looking at the rope to follow it up. I'm just like,
Yep. Yeah, no. You come upon at the very where the
You want me to be ahead of you? Ahead of me?
God, what is it?
Oh,
The
Wait,
word
so
just escaped
we
me.
only do one at a time quietly.
You take the lead.
the wheel.
Okay.
The
And you
wheel.
still kind of want to hang out
Stern,
with
I
us
think is
while
what
I
it's
go
called.
down one more.
No,
No, that's
deck.
different.
It's called something. I can't
No,
fucking.
I'm following you too.
You're following me.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
The helm.
Yeah,
The helm.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I get inspiration.
The
right
helm, and then off to the side of the ship, on the same side that you guys entered on.
Yeah.
You see that the rope seems to have led onto this area, and you see 3 wooden levers. You see an arrow for each one. You see an up arrow, a down arrow, and then you see a circle.
All right, I'm pushing the circle.
All right, you're gonna pull a circle.
Pull the
You hear a loud clanking from just below your feet. You hear a loud clanking from just above your heads, as the sound of rope being pulled incredibly fast, very, very quickly, and then it whips out and falls down out of the
I'm
ship.
in danger.
Cool. I'm gonna instantly, as soon as I see it flip over the edge, I'm hauling ass down towards them.
Okay, so the boat
Double
is free.
move speed.
Boat is free.
Boat is free.
Okay, I'm going back down. I'm going back down on the deck of the ship,
Right?
and once again keeping a watch out and trying to. There's the boarding rack, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try to either kick that if I don't know how.
Boarding ramp.
Yeah, the ramp. I don't know if it's like a kickable, offable thing or move it. I don't want people to try to get onto it.
It is latched on with so it in and of itself it is made out of metal, but it is latched on. It's like a ladder on a bunk bed. It's got wood now
Is it
wooden.
pulled upwards or just downwards on the side of the ship?
No. It's got metal hooks
Oh.
onto the ship,
Okay.
onto the lip of the ship.
All right. Cool. So it should be able to Okay. So that's not an issue. If when we start drifting, it's not just sticking out there for people to try and jump on it.
No, it will, because it's got metal hooks that it's using to hold onto the ship.
Okay.
So it's gonna go with the ship,
All right.
like someone holding on to the side of the ship.
Okay.
Right, but it doesn't look like it's attached to the dock at all.
No,
It's
it
not
doesn't.
attached
It's
to the
resting on the
dock
dock.
or-
Okay.
And all right, what I'm trying to do is put it in the position while I have this time. Put it in the position that people can't easily use it to board.
Gotcha.
You know what I
Okay.
mean? Because I don't know which way or how this contraption
Pull
works.
it up, put it down.
You
throw it
can
on the
if you
side.
if you pull it towards you, you can unhook it and then drop it.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds good to me.
Make a strength check,
Yep.
please.
I think that's just flat roll, right?
I don't think there's anyone with strength in our party.
It would be for me, that's for sure. It's actually not terrible.
15.
15.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, with a good bit of effort, you're able to
Fucker.
pull it off there, and then you lift it up and you kind of try to scooch it across the dock at the other end, and then drop it over the edge.
Yeah.
A loud clattering sound is heard.
Are the
Okay.
fuzzy mouths responding to this?
You aren't on that floor yet.
I thought we were peeking down from the first down to the
Oh,
second.
now you're on
Well,
the
the
first floor.
second floor is not the fuzzy mouse.
Well, second floor is the trap. The third floor.
Can you use prestidigitation?
It's the fuzzy
to
mouse.
muffle
Right,
the
so
noise?
we're on the second floor, peeking our heads down before
You
we
have
drop
presti-
down.
Oh, I didn't know you had
Prestidigitation?
reached the second floor yet.
You
Okay,
can
I
use
guess I missed that part.
prestidigitation to
No,
muffle the
you're,
noise.
yeah, so
I'm
we're,
going
that's
to
why
use
we were headed in
prestidigitation to
between,
muffle the noise
like,
of
the
it
sound
hitting
of
the water.
the above us.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
No one hears a loud clattering sound.
Prestidigitation. Muffle the noise going down. Cool.
Appreciate it.
All right, back to them. I did my motherfucking job today. Let's go.
Earn that coin,
So
boy.
yes,
Nice.
we're looking down at the third floor from the second. Just
From
kind
the
of
so,
Now, when it comes back around, see if you can like.
and
Yeah.
you both were
Grab
stealthy
ropes
at
to
this
see if you
point.
just
Yeah,
start
like so this is.
dropping
I
canvas.
know there's the lizard
Doesn't even have to be
mount
attached to
creatures.
anything.
This is
Just
where we
fucking
get.
burn ropes to drop
Gotcha.
canvas.
Go ahead and roll for stealth.
Anything
Sorry,
will help us
Ish.
get out of here.
You have to
Just step
reroll
on
or
her?
have
Because
to
if you
keep
vote,
rolling?
we'll just stripped off by itself.
Why'd you
It
kick
was
the baby?
not hard. I was
Depending on
moving
which
my
way
feet
the
out.
wind's going and
Jeez.
which way the wind's going.
Don't kick the
It's a rope
baby.
check
I
and
lucky
an
that.
intelligence check.
Fuck me.
Which, better
Fuck
off
me.
just trying to see if you can try to
Stealth?
cut ropes that are holding
That's what we're doing?
canvas.
Yeah.
I'm not
Okay,
gonna fucking
17.
touch
17,
anything.
and you had
I
25.
thought like
Yes.
down
Gotcha.
was the answer.
You are
You're like,
fairly confident
Okay,
that,
that's it.
surprisingly, he is more stealthy than you.
I'm gonna rob you.
Alright, so let me
It's
know
the-
whenever I end up like getting closer.
You-
I'm not being stealthy, so they would hear my footsteps.
Oh, definitely so. They hear you coming down, and by the
Absolutely.
time you get to the second floor, and you're looking down, trying to get like, because you know where you're going. Like you get like on the ladder, and then I'm assuming you're looking down to see where they are.
Yeah, I'm gonna get to as soon as I get to the first floor, when I'm hauling ass towards the ladder,
Mhm.
I'm gonna go ahead and snap my fingers and bring Schrodinger,
Okay.
So
and we're just gonna haul ass.
we hear him barreling basically above us at this
Mhm.
point.
It's not so much barreling. He doesn't have to wait for that.
Yeah,
Okay, it's
but
like
it's-
a cat patting.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's a
kinda.
pet. It's like a shuffling
If
thump.
something weighed heavier, I know it would be louder.
It's like
Yeah.
it's like a shuffling thump.
Lizards.
What? Stay quiet.
And we're going to try and tiptoe around lizards.
Okay. As you get down and you see on the third floor, you see 7 mounds.
Praise Allah, the virgins were right.
you have one hair. Choose my thing.
For the record, same number it was before?
Is it?
Doesn't sound right. Sounds like there was 6 before, if I remember right.
I didn't get a number.
You did get a number.
I know, but
And the
I
number was
can't
8.
catch the number.
Okay, so there's one mound missing.
That's probably the one that he woke up and scuttled off looking for stuff.
Intriguing. Okay.
Hopefully it drowned with a limit. I don't know.
Okay. For some reason, I thought it was 6 in the first place.
No, I said 8. You were asking if they were
Right.
yeah.
Uniform. Yeah.
Yeah, uniform. No, they are not. They were not uniform.
Gotcha.
Oh, do we already get rid of the dude who got the arrow through the face? Is he just on the deck still?
Well, he's on the deck bleeding now.
On the deck.
Like
That's
blood's
not-
everywhere.
I have some options
Just going
for the next time y'all talk to me. Yeah. Continue.
Okay. As you get down onto the third floor, I need you all to make a Constitution saving throw.
Yay, poisonous gas. Party
I
dice.
did not say poisonous gas.
I know, I'm just guessing like moss, mold.
Oh,
Some ligma.
leave my balls.
No.
Again, so what I said
Yeah,
earlier was
look for
I'm very
Laura.
concerned
God.
that the person who has anime titties for everything has a toy shop. That's what I said earlier. And with that comment, I would like to bring that further to the front of my concerns.
22, by the way.
And I'm going to look at that roll one
What's
more
wrong
time.
with toys and titties?
Ooh.
Huh? 22.
Fuck you.
Yeah, 22.
Heavy dice.
Constitution saving throw.
Yes.
So someone has to drag my body overboard, make sure I don't drown. Thanks.
What did you get?
12.
12.
You're poisoned. You die. Ah.
The smell for you as a hobgoblin, you smell worse. Definitely so.
Smelled worse when
How
you
did
took a
you
shit
get
this
such
morning.
good rolls?
Yeah, no,
What
his
are
rolls are
you?
fucking banging tonight.
He did shit rolls earlier.
What
I was
are
doing
you?
really bad rolls earlier.
I was in the same spot, and I ended up getting like a couple good ones in
I
a
got the
row.
most
So now it's time for
worthless-
me to start rolling like shit
I'm
again.
like, I got the
Same.
most worthless fucking 20s.
The only time I've tried to perceive anything, it's been to roll shit. So here we are.
I've been getting 1s and 3s.
You start coughing and hacking, trying to
Loudly.
not loudly, just kind of silently, choking. Your eyes are watering. Your eyes are getting a little blurry.
Yeah, I did coke. It's not Rona.
Mascara running a little bit.
Anyway,
Was there a fucking couch on this deck? What?
A black leather one in a
Yeah,
white room.
right?
No.
oh
He just
It took Daniel a second too. He's just like, wait a second, that sounds familiar. George, I saw that.
animated. You guys should go have a toy store. I don't think that's candy they
I'm
sell.
in danger.
It's just candy flavored loops. Great.
no. So she's poisoned.
You know, I never specifically stated what
What
kind
kind
of toy store it was.
Yeah, I mean, you can make sex machines. Those are still mechanical.
No, I like the idea of the wholesome toy maker. Fuck you.
And I
But
mean,
what's in the back?
he
Where you
already
guys get to be the
is.
curtains.
He already has shown off his ability to like mix flesh with machines. So
Exactly. Self-feeding.
You had something
flesh
pure.
lights.
You know.
Now you know how I feel, asshole.
I do
Right.
have
is it still considered necrophilia if it's only part flesh?
But the flesh
Did it
isn't
come
dead.
from
the
a
flesh
dead
is,
body?
The flesh is not dead.
But did it come from a dead body in the first place?
But the flesh is not dead.
God is dead.
Just because it's back alive again, if it was dead in the first place, is that still considered necrophilia?
In that case, everything's necrophilia because we lose and kill our skin cells constantly. So you're always rubbing dead skin cells together. So
That's true, except for the fact that, like, unless you're a sapiosexual, in which case you're
I do
attracted
believe
to the
this was
mind
the
alone.
tangent they were speaking of.
This
Like,
is
if
a
you're
tangent.
attracted
but
to
you're
the
still
mind
losing
alone.
I mean, all cells.
I'm just using your body as a way to get to your mind.
And I'm using your body as a way to get to your purse. I mean, let's,
Okay, fair enough.
Are we good?
I think we're good.
Alright.
Have we come to a conclusion?
I think we're good.
Most of my
Okay.
life just got
We'll
summed
figure this
up.
out later.
Well, I very confident that that's the correct statement. Okay, yeah, no. So
Shit.
coughing, wheezing.
coughing, wheezing.
Suffocation, no breathing.
Cut me on wrist, but I don't know.
Waiting.
Yeah.
Eat.
As you
It's
get onto
in
the
my
third
yard.
floor,
Mm.
smelling the smell, and you start getting closer to it,
That smelly,
Yes.
smelly smell.
and I'm assuming you're just coming straight down the ladder.
Smelly.
Unless I have a reason not to.
Yeah.
I mean, do I hear choking from below?
No, she's doing a pretty good job of trying to stay quiet. You can kind of hear something like that, but
Before I hop actually officially down there into the shit of things, I'm gonna go ahead and do a quick cast mage armor.
okay,
We're up.
and that brings your AC up to
13 plus. 13 plus his
No,
dex
no,
modifier.
Yeah, it's actually 15.
15.
Because of my cool ass cloak, I get 16.
Oh,
No,
no,
you'll be.
Oh, right. It is your distance. It really is. Like, on that side of the screen, I can't ask you what you got.
Now you'll know.
Uh,
All right, so
Little floofy baby.
all right, taking a pause to do a quick, and I'm gonna head down.
Did you just vogue for a second there?
Maybe.
all I could imagine was peanut.
I do. I wow.
Okay. Casting
Anyway,
casting your spell, you're able to gain your armor and head down to the third floor. As you alight onto the, I'm assuming you guys were waiting for him.
I think we're actually moving straight to the fourth floor.
You're not even stopping. You're gonna go straight down to the.
we need to get the
fourth.
thing that we need to get.
Yeah.
If Lazarus
We're
is
going
doing the
straight to
thing,
the
then
fourth
yeah,
floor.
whatever she's doing, it's her up to her.
Okay. Go ahead, and you both are going to be going as stealthily as possible. Make some stealth checks, please.
And as soon as I get to the third floor, I'm gonna stand there watching the mounts. I'm not preparing a spell yet. but I want to be ready. I want to be watching what they're doing.
Right.
And
As you get
I'm
down on
gonna
the
die.
floor,
Is it bright enough down here I would see the mounds?
yes,
It is bright enough I
It's
can see the
still
mounds?
in day.
yes.
Okay. I just want to make sure I didn't need to use light or anything. So
And
it's gonna turn white.
you recall that there were 8.
you don't know me.
And counting them,
Right.
I know you're gonna do whatever you
doing the math on,
I don't care.
see 3 on one side and you see
I'm
4 on
begging
the
you.
other, but
But the one that Schrodinger attacked is missing?
yes,
The one that was like closest basically to the ladder?
yes.
Okay. I'm gonna stay prepared. I know not to say out loud anything.
Okay.
Now, I wouldn't necessarily know any better than to run full force straight down there, but I know not to say anything. So I'm just gonna sit there and I'm gonna pay attention
Mhm.
and kind of try to be ready in case anything moves in front of me.
Gotcha. What did you guys get?
I got a 19.
16. God damn, man.
I have advantage on stealth checks.
Damn, Daniel.
Yeah.
Back at it with the rolls.
First one was a 3. Second one was like a 13.
I got an 8 and I only have 1 lucky left. I'm saving that for that skeleton that's gonna try and eat me.
That's fair.
Oh, you used lucky, damn.
I'm already 2
Yikes.
in.
Yikes.
Yeah, right?
I'm already 2
I
in.
wonder what that's like.
Okay,
Yeah, she's gonna kill you. She's like, blue tail.
Hmm.
I still want the tail.
All right.
And blue's my favorite color, so I'm glad you're back to blue.
As you get down to the 4th floor,
What color are your eyes?
green, a dark emerald green.
should have said that. Shouldn't have even answered it.
You can change it whatever color you like.
Yeah, no, you shouldn't have just
Well-
answered it because she's gonna take. She wants your eyes.
I'll pick one.
You can take the shitty one.
Not yours. Your character's.
Wait, which one is that?
It depends on which direction you look.
Whichever way.
It sounds like Jack though.
So yeah, you guys are sneaking. Right?
I think I'm sneaking.
Yeah, you think you're sneaking.
We are the sneaky snake.
Yeah,
Are we back to Chad word yet or not?
oh, sneaky snake. So as you get.
Yeah, it's been a minute. Is there any developments on deck?
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll for perception.
For me?
Yeah.
Yeet. I've been doing great at that.
You are actively
Do you want to
looking
take
all over the
the
place.
Motherfucking
Hell yeah,
Jeez.
brother.
Or do
That's
we
a
want to take the
24.
crate?
You okay?
I'll try
Fuck.
first.
Do we have anything that we can put the
You-
crate into without picking
24,
it
23.
at this point?
You
Feel
have a plus
very
4 perception, don't
I'm
you?
an idiot, don't worry.
23.
23 doesn't change the effect, but it's good to know.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I go by
that I don't
5s
have.
for DC
I
checks.
thought we were playing with Thaco. I thought it was in reverse.
No, we're not doing Thaco. No, thank you. No
Oh.
Thaco. No. So-
Holding.
You feel very confident that you are all still unobserved as of right this second, and the ship has drifted roughly 15 to 20 feet out of the dock.
Alright, then I'm gonna cast a message towards Lazarus, which I should be in range for. I'm gonna let him know that we're not being watched. Ship's going afloat. Just let me know if anything goes bad. Make it quick then.
I can't respond to that, so
Yeah,
Okay.
good to know.
good enough.
Good to
So
know.
I'll have a little bit of information. You guys have a little bit of extra time. Then we can roll in.
So you pick, I
Well-
watch skeleton, I pick, you watch skeleton.
And just to tail end off of that, when I notice that like I do the perception, I'm gonna walk up towards the I guess the helm
Mhm.
and just kind of look at the rigging and see if there's any way I can drop a sail to make us go out, like to start moving the ship a little bit faster.
Just give me a straight intelligence roll.
Street intelligence.
Okay. Because also we both got these.
Fucking dropping my binder.
Okay.
Where is my binder? I have a character sheet.
I lost mine
I just
earlier.
don't know where the fuck it went.
As soon as we started
I'm pretty
combat, I
sure
was
it
like,
is a +1 intelligence.
Where'd my shit go?
oh, yeah, I just
Ooh,
wrote on it. I
19.
had it. I'm like, I don't
19
remember.
+1.
Oh.
19 total.
19 total.
Yeah.
I thought you were okay. You are able to discern, yes, where you can drop one of the sails. But knowing
math,
that if
that's
you drop one of the sails, the wind currently is hitting your back. as you were at the helm looking forward.
Aha.
All right,
Cool.
cool.
Good to know.
Good to know.
So,
Then kill Rebecca.
gotcha. As you alight onto the 4th floor, being as stealthy as you possibly can, you notice that the smell is a little bit better here, but it's still kind of strong.
Gotcha.
And you are starting to pick out details as far as what Schrodinger had, the information that Giovanni had gotten through Schrodinger and given to you.
Yeah, so he's going to move towards
Yeah.
longer crate, and he's going to start checking for traps. I'm thinking.
Yeah, I'm going to be moving towards the skeleton, and I want to very carefully pick my way, make sure that I'm not stepping on any traps, I'm not activating any traps. I want to keep an eye out for the.
So you roll for investigation, and you're keeping an eye on the area as a whole.
Do you want to? I thought you were picking, and I was watching the skeleton. Do you want to watch the skeleton I pick?
No, I'm going up there to pick right now, but I'm going to pick my way. That
Okay.
way I don't stop anything.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay. So you give me perception.
Fuck you.
Guidance?
Too late.
That's too late. So I'm trying
I don't
to
see shit.
sneak. Guidance makes
Especially
sense.
on the
You're
dark.
right. Verbal components.
10
Well,
for picking traps.
12.
perception.
Doesn't seem like anything's changed. As for you, you are unable to find any kind of traps. It's getting a little bit harder and harder to see down here.
I'm going to say that out loud.
I'm not going to say anything loud. I'm staying perfectly silent. What I want to do though is I'm going to try to open up the case. I'm going to walk up to the skeleton, return it to the throne, pull out the case and try and open it.
As you walk up to the skeleton, and I'm assuming you're still doing this stealthily.
Yes.
Okay. So we'll just pull your stealth check from earlier. You get the sense that you're being watched. And as you look around, you cannot see anything other than your companion back at the end.
This is very
As you go and you start pulling it out to be able to free it, you can start fiddling with the latch. Does a 19 hit?
A 19 meets my armor class of 19.
Damn.
You are bitten.
It's a fucking mimic.
No. One of the lizards was down on that floor, and it was hiding amongst some of the boxes and crates up off to the side, and it reached down and latched onto your right arm.
Okay.
And you take 4 piercing damage.
All right. I want to stay completely quiet, but
I need you all three, to roll for initiative.
Okay. Would I have heard a sound coming from the bottom?
No. I'm actually going to pause this real quick. I'm really not feeling good. I got to go inside real quick.
All right.
Okay.
Sorry.
I'm gonna wait to roll until after you come back.
Okay. I'll do the same.
Close. There you go.
Yeah, my sword's really strong.
well, fucking lizards.
Now I'm thinking, if you throw the monkey out, that's my cue to leave the boat.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I'm just thinking.
And another
if we
round or
To
two
can-
is
leave
when I
the
send a
boat, or
message.
to leave the boat, or to come down?
Leave the
No,
boat.
leave the boat. That was a sign that we're, something
Oh.
went bad. We're all jumping out the bottom. Like we
That's
aren't
interesting.
going to come meet
Yeah.
anyone else.
So what's the sign that was for you to come down?
None. I'm just not supposed to be doing
Oh
that.
shit!
Yeah, he's
That's
keeping
why
watch.
that's why I'm messaging periodically.
Gotcha.
Yeah, you're coming down on your own. He's keeping watch above. So if you see someone like running up the deck or whatever, big angry
I can let
crowd.
you guys know that
Crew
we need to get
comes
the fuck
back.
out.
Right.
We have a one-way communication, and that was a signal to get off.
monkeys running to freedom.
If any
while it's
large
trying to
noise
go.
happens, Max will come down. But if not, then
Well, I'm going to see if this is a large noise. I need you to do me a favor when I get into combat. See if you can close the hatch above us.
Okay.
Close off that ladder. Because the last thing I
So
want is
the
7 more fucking
lizards
lizards falling on us.
running around having to do it, but that will isolate him
from YouTube, but he can always go back up with
Yeah, it can.
and do the same thing. But will
me. The 2 spellcasters will be
will-
up top, and then
but
you guys
his character know to
go upstairs.
Not particularly.
run and close the gate close the trap behind him?
Either way, it's
Because-
fine because we're full on spells here, and I can upcast magic missile twice.
Okay, but I mean 7 lizards all biting you.
Yeah, we could
Times
actually.
like 2, that's 14 damage. Maybe.
We both have Misty Step.
One
Get
thing,
off the boat.
one thing we can do is whenever you go to shut the door,
Mhm.
we could lose our stealth. You shout up. Never mind. Go back up. Shut the thing.
I mean, if you were prepared around the hatch door, correct?
He is watching. Okay, so
Yes. I'm
So-
effectively standing like just off the.
So while
the
I was coming up to close it, I could very well signal to you, hey, I'm
Go back
closing
up.
this. Go back up, close it as well.
in theory.
Yeah.
if
Because
anything,
at that
if
point,
you
they're
said
probably
you're
going to
staying
wake up and
silent,
know.
you
No,
said
I
you're
mean you
staying
just have to watch out
No,
as
I'm
far as
saying-
like you just have to watch out as
Initiative
far as
roll?
action economy, because it's going to start doing things like
Because
is
you
it going
can
to cost
feed
you
initiative.
Right, that
and
could be
not-
an
Right,
action
yeah.
or
I
whatever.
have to kill it.
But
Yeah.
It's going to fuck me up if I don't kill it.
yeah.
And in order to kill it, I have to zap it.
Well, I was gonna say the other option for me would be to try and stab it
Like,
on
You can harry it and give her advantage on the attack.
Yeah, I mean it's considered.
It's a sneak attack damage.
Yeah,
She
shared
gets a sneak
flank.
attack, and that's her average roll last time was 17.
I've made it clear this whole time. I'm very suspicious. of
And you
this
have
area.
a potion, and you have
Yeah,
we
I
could go
have
for that
5
instead.
potions.
We could.
it makes, if you guys can do this silently, that's 7 of those bastards. Not
Okay,
coming.
if it's maybe make you make a Constitution save to see if you take the damage without yelling in pain.
Possibly.
I mean, my character, he ain't saying nothing.
Okay,
That wasn't that much damage for
No,
him.
I'm
it's
just
only
making
4.
sure. Like, I mean,
Because you can
if we
draw
play this out
strength.
by the.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
not even drawing it. It's not a large area. We're already walking in together.
Here's what I'll do then. I will give you the help action so you can shoot it and hopefully kill it.
You want me to shoot or stab it?
Shoot.
Will it be disadvantage shooting
You guys
in
are-
a close in space with a
From what I'm
longbow?
understanding, the room,
Only if it's within 5 feet.
Okay.
you're not directly behind it. You're not like on the
And
shoulder.
then
right
is he going to play asshole and
now. Constitution check for him.
no and arrow like
Makes a
Makes
bunch of
triggers
noise.
triggers a trap? Dead lizard
That
triggers a trap.
was the trap.
I'm just making like they're-
Hypotheticals and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, possibly, but we're also level 3.
Yeah, if it turns into a problem, we should be able to find a way out of this. I'm not particularly worried about this as long as we don't have all 7 fall into this hole.
Yeah,
Because
Okay.
if all 7 fall down here, oh, we are so giga fucked.
that's a lot of damage. after
That's a
you do.
lot of fucking critters.
And if anything, you would have to use your action, grab that, and then start double dashing up.
Yeah. Which
And,
isn't a good option.
and Max, as far as right now, has no way to help because that's the one signal. Between the 2 of you, you should be able to take care of at least one. And then,
yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, as long as we can hopefully
What are the help
Yes.
silence it before it can do anything else.
How I'm seeing this right now is like where, like in a theft or heist movie, where someone like gets stabbed in the arm over something, and then they have to keep quiet while they're doing the thing. So if
Me too, which is why I was asking
Yeah.
if he's gonna make a con save to see like if you
Possibly.
scream or but he says he's
That'll
pretty
be
confident
on-
in that ability.
Mhm.
So I think the best thing is just I'm gonna shoot the lizard and hope everyone can stay quiet.
Yeah, if Lazarus doesn't make noise, cool. So one of 2 things happens: Lazarus makes noise, and George doesn't go for that. You use your action.
To
If
close the hatch, and
close
I'll
the hatch.
try to use that like limited amount of speech that you can do. Be like, issue here, you go up close.
that hatch is dropping or it's closing right under Homeboy, and if it's loud enough for those other snakes, those
So
other
that's why I was gonna
lizards,
tell him to go ahead and go up and close it.
Mhm.
That's why I was gonna because I have to. I'll be within contact with him to close the door myself. So that's when I was going to let him know.
yeah. So that's 2 different options or 2 different pathways. With this
Yeah.
thing.
So we'll just see.
It's a pretty cool fucking scene, though. I like it. It's
Yeah,
pretty
it
neat.
was smart. It was a good play.
It's a very nice scene. Okay.
Definitely still don't like the lizard or the skeleton.
It is dark as shit.
That was a huge bait switch for me. Like there's
What?
no the skeleton. I don't think you see that skeleton come to life.
I'm not worried about necessarily because they can have a lot of different options. If it's just the way it's posed, it sounds like someone bored keeping watch. If they put a spell on it to keep watch over the goods, the real goods.
That's why I want Giovanni down there with you.
So you
Then-
can detect magic.
Yeah.
But things have happened.
Oh, I actually do have detect magic prepared too.
But we've got other concerns.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
already happened. You should have done that before that.
Yeah.
Thinking.
Oh well.
Yeah.
That's why I was asking who's dealing with the skeleton, who's dealing with the lock. So I was going to have you go straight to the lock or straight to the skeleton and vice versa.
Yeah, I went for the lock. It'll work out either way though.
Yeah, we're fine.
No, I mean, that's fine like that. I just said, because we both have thieves still, so it's one or the other.
Yeah.
I mean, if you had issues with something, then yeah, I could come up and we could switch. But we just need to know who's going in and out, because I know yours only lasts for an hour. I don't trust the skeleton. Like, say if it's a silent alarm, someone's watching it saying, "Oh shit, someone's in the hall. We got to run."
And so spell disguise self again. I just haven't got a eye shot mark.
Yeah, but like I just like to.
Yeah, I feel you.
I said, yeah, if the skeleton's relaying information to someone, or they're like using it basically like a security camera, they're going to start coming, and it's not going to
They
take
need
too
something
long.
they're transporting.
Like I said, it could very well just be like another magical item to sell.
The
Yeah,
gamer
I mean-
says it's a plug.
It's even
It could even just be someone thought it was really cool. I don't know.
Who knows?
I mean, even if they like laid out an alarm spell,
He
they
just
wouldn't be able to
always
see it
really
right now.
related to the Goonies growing up as a kid. He just really wanted to.
Have
Throw it
that
in
captain's
there.
moment.
A board remember just be like, this would be cool, right? Yeah.
This used to be my ex-girlfriend. No one will know, but fuck that bitch. Like, I don't know. Won't let me get a vote. I'm stuck on this, Becky. How you looking a vote? Like,
I'm not expecting this much spy shit. I love it.
I didn't either. He's usually very like combat heavy.
kill the
Everything
creature.
like everything tries to kill you. You kill everything. So far he's definitely broken that mold a little bit.
He's an international
Fucking just
super spy.
impossible mission music has been going through my head most of the time.
Super spy. With my rolls, I'm not getting that. I'm getting more back to the crunk.
Yeah, man.
Trump's new brew over here.
The sneaky.
Okay. That's half the reason why I didn't go down to the deck or under the deck, because like there's 7 fucking dudes down there and you guys gotta be quiet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's appreciated. It's
I just hope these
appreciated to
things
have a
don't have
lookout,
too much
because otherwise
HP.
that would have been the concern. Like you said, something's coming back. We won't know until we can hear them. Whereas now we have a little bit more warning.
Because I'm gonna hate if like, oh wait, that's what I can do. I can punch it.
Do we know
Yeah.
its HP?
No.
Can
No.
you punch it? Can you punch really well?
I
Is it
can
bonus
punch
action?
for 1d8 plus dex.
Is it a bonus action?
No.
It's your weapon attack.
Yeah, it'd be a weapon attack. And then I could get Lazarus to help.
You are Lazarus.
You're Lazarus.
No,
Icarus.
Icarus.
I can get me to help.
Yeah,
My
I can make me help.
personality. I get 6 punches for every personality.
It's like dog and god.
Oh God. Oh no. Ah shit. Dun, 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 dun,
He's like,
dun.
well, it's not canon, but with your background history of schizophrenia, yeah, you did punch it 8 times. Great.
What was it? The haunted one?
What, my
Yeah.
background?
No, you
I was making a joke. You're an outcast.
Yeah, so what are the subtypes for Artificer?
Badass,
There's-
more badass, and also badass.
There's armor, which is like me, gets a suit of Iron Man armor. There's Battlesmith, who gets a gigantic, well, not gigantic, but a medium-sized companion. to help
Eventually
fight.
becomes large, doesn't it, at higher levels? Or am I missing? Or am I remembering that wrong?
It might.
If you
I don't really know. I
enlarge
haven't
it.
looked into it too much.
It was Terry.
There's Alchemist, who makes potions. And then there
No,
is...
he was the old
Artillers.
artificer before they did the rework on it.
Who
Yeah,
explodes
the
things
artificer
and makes
has
little
the
cannons that follow them
the
around.
original version of the official artificer that was in the Eberron book had that mechanical contraption. Yeah, that's what Terry's name? Derry?
Darrington.
No,
Derry
the-
Darrington?
no. What was his robot's name?
Dottie.
Dottie. Thank you.
Dodie.
Dodie.
That's Pumat's way of saying
Yeah.
Dodie.
Dodie was the original version of the mechanical helper that an officer got.
No,
Then they reworked the class
took
when
the
they
last
put it
line.
into Tasha's.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it changed from everyone's.
Right, it was Tasha's, that's right. Yeah, that's when they reworked it. So now the artificer itself doesn't get that. It's attached to the subclasses.
Okay. Let me just double
He
check.
was Terry was an alchemist.
So good news, we changed all the AC, so he's
That was
surviving
kept, like the
encounter.
healing potions and the acid potions and stuff. Though he rarely ever used them. I think the main time you got him using them was during the Kraken fight.
I didn't watch Vox Machina. I finished CR2.
I still haven't finished CR2 just yet.
It's so good.
I know.
Just
I
letting it
missed
be
a couple
known.
episodes, so I wasn't
I
going to
stayed quiet
continue
for
to
that,
try
right?
to keep up with it. So I was just letting everything
Okay.
finish, and then I was going to go ahead and
It's
catch
all
it.
done and they're already.
Made
I
an
know, I
attempt
know.
to not scream.
It's good.
Yeah.
It's really good.
I'm excited.
141 episodes for
Giovanni, Lazarus, and Tangren, right?
Tagaron.
Tagaron.
The last
Arn.
name. Arn is the first.
Toblerone?
And it's easy.
Toblerone?
Arn. Got it. You
Toblerone,
three,
like
go
the
ahead and
candy.
roll for initiative.
I smell like candy.
I smell like candy.
Oh,
Oh.
That is it.
I got a 20.
Nice.
So I got 24.
Well, I got 12. 16.
I got, ooh, nice. Good for me.
I keep forgetting we're low levels again.
Cool.
I miss my old character.
The
okay.
highest initiative I didn't know.
20 to 25.
Nobody's beating me.
24.
Okay.
So that bad, huh?
15 to 19.
16?
Okay.
And just go all the way to the bottom.
Get in that one.
The rain
5
came
to
down,
14.
down, down.
5. Oh my
Hey, He
God.
made it in. That's all
Now he
right.
made it in. All right. Lazarus, you go first.
Alright, so this fucking lizard just bit me.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to, and I think I want to do this in this order. Yeah. For an action, I want to punch the shit out of it with that brass hand.
Okay, go ahead and roll for your attack.
$18 plus, let's see,
Lot.
6, so 24.
24 is double what you needed.
Thank you.
And
Kick it stick then. Bastard.
2 plus 4, 6 damage.
6 damage. Okay.
And then as a bonus action, if it's still alive,
It is.
I'm going to command Icarus
Mm-hmm.
to help her on her next attack.
Okay.
And Icarus is going to, well, he's in my area, but, you know.
Yeah. All right. Arn, it is now your. That's the end of your turn.
Yes, that is my turn.
It is now your turn.
How far away is he from me if I was staying by the ladder looking around and he walked over to the...
You're about
box?
25 feet away from him.
Alright, I'm going to shoot the lizard.
Go ahead and make the roll
With advantage.
with advantage.
Thank fucking God. Nope, that was a 7.
20. Get that crit.
7 plus.
7 plus 7, so 14.
14 is a hit.
Yeah, mate.
Go ahead and roll for your damage.
This is what you do.
And you have
Sneak attack because it's
Yeah, you're being helped.
just making sure before I do stuff.
I wonder how much noise that made.
6, 11, 12, 13.
Nothing so far.
18.
Hmm?
18.
18 damage.
Yeah.
That's a lot of damage. Alrighty.
It's a +1
Oh,
blow.
you wizard.
Yeah. Alrighty.
Is it still alive?
Is it twitching?
Barely alive.
Damn.
Icarus? Icarus's help?
Yeah, Chris was the one that gave
He,
me.
he gave you the advantage.
The advantage of help.
I think since. Yeah, never mind.
So, it is now the lizard's turn.
Bastard.
He is now going to make a bite against you.
Do I get...
Again.
whatever.
Okay.
It's too late.
19 armor class, man. You got
Question: did he heal the 1 point of damage that Schrodinger dealt to him?
Yes.
Shit.
it. What a
I was hoping that made a difference.
That's okay. I just realized I fucked up and didn't take my movement.
Okay. It's 11.
No, I could
Love-
have started to move
no.
up.
He is now going to make a claw attack against you.
Okay.
Little rat bastard. What's the arrow in it?
10.
Well, that's a super miss.
You ain't got no hands, son.
He's going to end his turn.
He needs a double up.
Anything you can do, I can do better.
I fucked up and not taking my movement. Fuck.
Giovanni, it is now your turn. You kind of hear a commotion from downstairs.
Have I seen any change in the mounds that are right here?
In the mountain in front of you? Not yet, no.
I'm gonna whisper down. You guys okay down there? And I'm just gonna stay, just ready in case anything moves. I'm not. I tell you what. I was originally planning on doing that, but you know
Am
what?
I allowed to
Since I can
respond?
actually hold actions,
Can I hear him? Can I
I'm gonna go
respond?
ahead and I'm gonna hold chill touch in case anything moves in front of me.
Okay. Yes, you can.
I think it's best to close the door and go up and close the second door.
There are no doors.
There's no trap doors.
So lock himself in there with 7 of them.
No, he's going to close the trap he's put and go up and close.
So you're never getting out. Like, you guys never even discussed that. There's
No, we talked about
portals
jumping.
or anything down there.
No, there's like shuttered windows and stuff. We're
At the
talking,
very bottom?
not at the very bottom. We'll go up.
On the third floor?
Wow.
No, our plan was if everything went to shit, we were just basically going to try and barrel past this with lizards chasing
Oh,
us and out the.
Jesus, with 42 attacks of opportunity?
Yeah. No, we I'm gonna be
All
butt
right.
chugging
I'm
healing spells.
Holding
I'm
chill
aware
touch
of
in
that.
case any of the mounds move in front of me. No go. No go. Can't do it. Hurry up.
Got it.
Y'all just have to stay quiet. Just stay quiet.
Yeah,
We're good.
yeah, yeah.
We're
It's
good.
Lazarus, and it's
Don't
now your turn again.
Punch the fucking shit out of it.
Punch the fucking shit out of it.
I'll say this
Little
probably
bitch.
beat it against like the floors.
6 plus.
So 406. Oh.
6, 12.
That's armor class.
12 is enough.
Thank God.
Go ahead and roll for damage.
Little fucking bastard. How heavy are these things?
72 damage.
No, 7 damage.
I was close.
How do you want to do this?
Hey.
I'm gonna just look at it. I'm gonna see like it's starting to like gurgle and make some
I
noise.
told you
I'm
to
just
beat it on the
fucking
ground.
until its head's kind of just a pulp.
Oh, good God.
No.
25 feet
I
away.
wanted to
That
spin
shouldn't make
it.
too much noise. You good?
It is fairly dense and moist, and it absorbs your punches very well.
Like a tent.
It's like punching a pillow.
It is like punching a pillow. It's like punching a dent into a pillow. A
It's
very
a
firm
squishy.
pillow.
It's a pillow. It's a pet.
Guys, I still don't know what a cunt is. Don't use that reference.
It sounds like that, right?
And you manage to beat its
Macaroni.
head.
He's like,
And
he's like
as
punching
you're hitting
macaroni
it,
and cheese.
Imagine
you don't
macaroni.
feel a skeleton.
Gotcha.
Okay, you don't feel like it seems like this thing does not have any bones in its skull.
Okay.
I've met some guys like that.
All right.
All right.
Quit fucking looking at me.
You're the storyteller. What?
So I guess that, or is initiative still on or no?
Initiative drops.
Oh, thank God.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and pick the lock on the box.
I'm still.
It's not locked. It's
Oh.
a latch.
Perfect. I'm gonna open it up.
As you finish pulling it out, after pushing the lizard off to the side, you are able to twist it open and open it up, and you see a silver staff. And it's got, it looks as if the metal itself was shaped by the wind. It is very elegant, looks very dainty in and of itself. And go ahead and make an Arcana check.
Do the metal hands count as actual hands? Like, or do you
It's
need
in a
to wear gloves to not touch thingies?
I mean, one of them's literally a prosthetic.
Will it like? Okay, so it's fake. So don't like. I like to get curse kind of shit.
Set Arcana?
Yes.
20.
20 even?
Yeah.
Okay.
What the fucking character?
Yeah, right?
So
Smart guy.
you can keep the monkey, but we're gonna do this.
Daniel's happy with this character.
I
I
know.
like my fake rogue.
His fake rogue's
I
actually
know.
starting to be a
I'm
better
going
rogue
to.
right
I'm going.
now.
I know. I know. I can outperform everyone. For
So next week we're going to meet a new character called Arg. That's going to be an artificer.
Arg. Like
I'm going with the
caveman.
Arkin. You went Arn, and now we're just going with the
Arg.
we're
Yeah,
keeping
I'm
to
like
that.
Arsenault and a few of them.
Arsenault. Okay. So
Elise,
you're going to be an artificer this next time. Great.
And it's all been A names. You guys have to have every.
Oh yeah, I eventually get expertise.
Yeah, I've
on all
noticed
shit.
that.
When she gets reliable talent, it's gonna be.
Maybe
fun.
you wanted the Ashley name. Ooh, look at that face. All right. So.
Face already called me
Laura,
that.
when
Right,
you
try
get
that one.
reliable talent,
I
you'll
know.
be so happy.
I'm 2 levels away. I'm going to.
Yeah, don't even worry about it.
I know. It's
Yeah,
gonna be.
switch.
And my other one's like a complete skill monkey too, so it's gonna be.
You'll get it. Be all good.
I only have 2 skills.
You get the sense that this thing is has incredibly powerful enchantments upon it that emanate from it. Nothing to keep it from being moved. And as you reach your gloved hand close to it, you can almost feel the veil of magic emanating from this.
Okay. That almost answers my other question. I was actually going to ask to see if there's any kind of traps, arcane or otherwise, I can perceive around the staff that would be set off by me picking it up.
The Arcana check would have accounted for it. You do not sense any arcane traps.
I grab it.
You're grabbing the staff directly?
Yeah. With my
Cover-
brass hand.
Darn.
By this time, with Max start beginning like tap his toe, like
Guys,
fuck, okay.
What are you doing? This is getting it's been a good minute.
feet away, you just
Keep it in the fucking case.
I know. That's
Why
what
are
I
you
said.
taking
That's
it
like, I
out?
didn't want to touch stuff, but.
Well, it's not a matter of why are you touching it, but why are you taking it out of the case? We're going to need to take it back to him, so
Do
we have to carry it through the
does anyone
streets.
have a bag
How-
to put it in?
How heavy does the case look?
Like a normal wooden case.
It's
Oh, okay,
talking
I'll just put it back in the
full
case
cube of
Like
case.
a like a
After
case.
having touched it, and you hold it in your gloved hand for just a split second, the only thing you can hear is just the rushing sound of winds as you put it back down to the case and the noise stops.
Okay.
Good to know. Don't fuck with the thingy.
Close it and do it latch back on.
All right.
All right. So my suggestion, since I'm stronger than you, is to you guide it. I hold the base and we.
Okay. I mean, actually, one person can carry this, right?
Yeah, it's unwieldy, but yeah. It's
Okay,
like
yeah.
awkward to carry.
Up the ladders, at least we can do that.
Yeah, we'll help each other with that. I do a quick scan. Is there anything else valuable looking?
Give me a perception check.
Do I see you looking around?
How much do you like?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
But make it fast. I'm pretty sure we're being
What's the shit?
9 perception,
I got 3.
9, 14.
3 total.
Yeah, 3 total.
3 total.
Fuck.
I don't have any bonus to perception.
No?
That's a flat roll for me.
Oh, so I will point stuff out to you maybe, hopefully.
Okay. So you got a 14.
You could just
You
run with
see
that stuff.
on the skeleton's hand
Trap.
that there is a very shiny ring.
I'm not going to point that out. We're not going near that.
Oh,
And I know the klepto will go touch it, so we're not pointing that out. You can open a box.
I went to see your flaws. It would be great.
can I just...
I mean, you played with me. You know my personality.
The boxes here, they're the kind that's like nailed shut, not the kind that you can just open up and look, right?
Yeah, they're all real. So
Okay, yeah, I can't open the box. That'll call it for me then. I'll start heading back up.
all right.
You're
Not
going
taking the ring?
I don't see the ring. She's on.
Oh, you don't see.
I
Gotcha,
saw the
gotcha,
ring.
gotcha,
And
gotcha,
she's
gotcha,
being
gotcha.
smart.
You want? I'm not going to ask you.
Apple
You're going
being
to, of
over
course,
here.
say you want to take the bait.
Well, I mean, I would at least like to do an Arcana check on it. Can I do an Arcana check on the ring?
Go for it.
Thanks, Mom.
I'm still being quiet, but
Always.
What are you guys doing down there?
getting bonus pay.
Oh man, that sucks.
If you need help, let me know.
We will. We're almost done. We gotta get this up the ladder.
Okay.
What'd you
Where the
get?
fuck are you
I
guys?
got
Jesus.
a fucking 7 total. Rolled a 1.
You rolled a 1, you got a 7 total.
Yeah.
Jesus. All right.
Very nice ring. You can tell it. You can tell at least from a smithing standpoint. You can tell that this is. It is sterling silver, and with the 3 gemstones that you see on it, that's a very
Okay.
nice.
I'm gonna go ahead and start getting this up
No.
and going up.
Did you?
If up the ladder, if he wants to grab it, he can grab it. If not,
Yeah, I'm going to be helping you with it.
okay.
You're just going up. Okay.
Yeah. Leaving that.
What happened down there?
I got saved by a lizard.
Okay. Was there anything else?
I got this staff. Let's go.
Okay. That's it?
There was other nice things, but we don't feel like we had the time to do it.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm gonna stick my head down and cast detect magic. Or detect magic. Because that's the only one I have prepared right now.
Okay. Casting detect magic, taking a moment to do that.
Mhm.
The world goes blue for just a moment,
Mhm.
and you see a bright orange, red, white spot coming from where you think that skeleton is. You know where that skeleton's hand is.
I don't see anything else that glows magical.
If it's anything's near it, it's being blotted out by the sheer brightness.
You can tell what kind of magic it is, right?
Right, what school?
What would it be under?
What if you could just tell us what the thing? Never mind.
Hmm?
You can't tell us what it is because
I can't tell you what it is.
you
No?
know, man.
Right.
I want to play wizard. Fuck.
That's a Ring of the Ram.
I love wizards.
You see Lazarus just fucking fall backwards off the ladder and scurry
It's
over
like
there.
mine.
Dropping it on a
Don't worry.
lizard. Mine dibs. You're scuttling back
Fucking
down.
stomping on shit. Fuck yeah.
Grabs it as
I'm
he
getting
goes running
swarmed by
across.
lizards while you're just trying to peel this off of skeleton.
Goes up to the 3rd floor, starts sprinting
Well,
across.
good
just
news. The only person
Max
doing
is
any
diving.
damage was Arn
Would that
because
be?
they're all preoccupied chewing her face. Glad I could
Protective
help.
is it? Romantic
Look,
You got
is it?
5 healing potions.
I can't even ask this question about like what this would fall under.
Hey, Ken.
I
No,
want
I
to know
can't.
what it is.
You
You
can
will
ask
tell.
me and I won't act on it.
I'm not terribly worried as far as the school goes. If it's that strong of a magic, I'm heading down the ladder.
Okay.
Do you want help?
No, I'm good.
Okay,
with
so we're-
multiple colors, right?
Orange
Yeah,
and
it,
white.
I'm
outward,
heading down the
like
ladder.
looking at a sun.
I'm not
Orange and
interested
white.
into it, but if you
You're not
if you
there.
want, I'm not there. That's what I'm saying. I'm not interested in it. If you want to message it to me,
Okay, yeah.
yeah, and I'll be able. I should be
I'm
able to tell you.
gonna walk over to it and I'm gonna grab the ring and pull it
Are
off.
you going to indicate that's what you're doing?
You're just
Just a
doing it.
second.
I'm just going.
You're just doing it.
Will we see you going down?
You would have saw me going down
Okay.
for sure.
I think you and I should just continue up.
We're heading up.
Yeah, so while
Regardless,
he's doing
he's not
that, we're
saving it.
tiptoeing up the yeah, I know that's
I mean,
fine, but
George,
I want a floor.
George,
to
at this
between
point,
us.
he's just taking it. Doesn't even matter.
Yeah, doesn't even
Doesn't
matter.
matter.
Doesn't even
Okay,
matter.
well-
I'm just walking up to the ring and I'm gonna take
Just
it.
going for it.
So basically, we get up off the ladder. He starts going down the ladder. We're going up to the next floor. Up.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
We want to
Okay.
be off 3rd floor before he picks up that ring.
Yeah. You want to die, man? Go for it.
Since we haven't heard any signals from Max, we'll go ahead and go to the deck and try and take this off the top.
Yeah.
There.
I assume you guys are just like whispering at least on the way up.
Yeah, we're not like,
Okay.
hey,
Hey, by
there's
the way.
lizards.
Gotcha. I'm gonna walk up and I'm gonna take the ring off the finger.
You grab the skeleton's hand, move it off, and you go and you. It's stuck on there pretty good.
Snap the finger if I have to.
You snap the finger, and everything in your hands, except for the ring, crumbles to dust. The skeleton crumbles to dust.
All right. As soon as I have it in my
Yeah,
hand,
I
I'm
was
backing
like, fuck.
towards the ladder.
Huh?
Nothing.
We thought you meant like his hands crumble. We were like, fuck.
Oh God.
I mean,
My strong hand.
strong hand.
He just looks back and forth.
Hey,
Tonight's gonna suck.
Max, can you show me how to do that thing without spell components? Because I'm gonna need it.
At that point, my whole just like start.
All right, I'm just backing. I'm backing towards the ladder, making sure nothing changed around me as I like just grab the ladder and start heading back up.
Gotcha. You're just making sure nothing changed behind you.
And like as I'm heading towards the ladder, I'm just kind of just to make sure.
there is a small swirl that starts in the dust.
Okay. Ladder.
And you
I don't see anything.
You see a humanoid form.
Still magic vision.
Still magic vision. Oh,
Yeah.
If it's still magic vision, then you see a humanoid
10 minutes if I remember
form
right.
rose up from under the floor.
All right. As soon as I see that, I'm not even waiting for it to get any further. Like if that's what my magic vision would have seen, I'm up.
Gotcha.
I'm up. I'm just double moving up the ladder. I'm getting out of there.
Satan is just like, but I just want to talk to you. Come on.
When as I pass through the third floor, nothing moves.
Nothing.
Nothing magical.
Not that you can see.
Okay, cool. Up. Second floor. Quick look. Just a quick peek. Nothing magical.
No, you see quite a few burning spots on this floor.
I'm going.
What floor are we on?
I'm
You
going.
guys are up on the deck.
Oh, hey, how'd
All
I
right.
go down there, yeah?
No.
Haul an S.
Yeah, we're still going down. I'm not even talking to you. I'm gonna be like,
You're diving like off the door?
I'm going down the deck at this point. Nothing looks suspicious.
How far away is that boat?
We're on the deck.
You guys are now 45 feet away from where you were.
This is where we don't.
You guys,
All
this was actually gone quick in game time. This has gone quicker
Yeah.
than I expected it
Okay.
to.
Okay,
Like-
jump.
Can we jump in? Can we swim and hold this at the same time?
It's gonna be
You
difficult,
can kick.
but you think you can do it.
How far away is it?
Are there any longboats on the side of this?
There's a few, but they look like they've been stored for long-term
It's gonna
storage.
take a while for us to get down, since
How-
we're not very strong.
How far away is it?
45 feet.
45 feet away from
Can
the
you
end of the
misty
dock.
step with the staff and we swim?
Yeah, I can do it twice.
Perfect. That'll do.
That's 60 feet of movement. I get onto that dock.
Yeah, so
Hold on
you
to
take this to the dock and we're gonna
I'm
swim.
gonna go find. Yeah, I'll misty step the 30 feet.
Mhm.
I'm gonna misty step again, and try to get to that alleyway that we lost a lot of people the first time.
And he's taking the staff with him.
Yeah, I'm
take
holding
this.
the thing.
Okay, I wanted to make sure I had that distinction clearly, that you weren't just like blip blip away.
Basically, as soon as it's in his hands, I'm going to try and
And I'm gonna make my way to the
get myself at steady on the edge or a rope
Or are you gonna hang out in the
Whenever it's
alley for
loose,
just half a second just to
to
see if
try and
everybody gets
slide,
out?
glide
I'm
my
going
way
straight-
down to
I'm
the
gonna
water.
go straight to these.
How soon do I make it up to the deck from
Almost, it's roughly about
What-
10 to 20 seconds after them.
Would I see him teleport?
You see his second teleport.
Okay. I guess before we leave, Gio, we're all running Thieves Guild.
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah,
I'm,
I told
yeah,
them I'm not
I'm
waiting.
good. I appreciate it. And I'm gonna go ahead and misty step twice behind him.
I don't give a fuck. I did what I did as a good person. I'm dropping down.
Yeah, I'm just going to swan dive in, swim back shore.
My spell slot's gone.
Yeah, I'm misty stepping behind him. That way
Okay.
I can stay at least 2 and 2.
Go ahead and burn your spell slots.
Yeah.
You are successful in doing so. You are both dexterous enough to be able to pull this off without a
There's only
roll.
one level 1 spell.
You are able to swim over to the side, and you feel more than you hear a rumbling coming from below the ocean.
Okay. At this point, I don't care about looking nonchalant. I'm
Yeah, I'm fucking
wet.
ready.
I'm running, and we'll worry about looks later.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
You both
Run
are in better
backwards.
condition than your companions as far as physical condition goes. Easy enough to where you're able to catch up to them. Gio's breathing kind of
In
hard.
particular, yeah.
And are you guys just booking it straight shot back to the
How
Thieves Guild through the
far?
I mean,
streets?
How far are we? Once we,
It would be up to him how fast we were going and how straight he'll shot. Because I saw him and I'm just going with him.
I still think we should
How
stick
long
to
did it take?
back ways, and
It would have taken them roughly right about 30 seconds.
To get to us.
So
Where
how
we would
far?
be,
How
because
far
I'm-
in are
If it's
we?
45 feet out, that is 30 feet, and then 15 feet water, 15 feet street.
So we're only 15
So that's
feet
12 seconds.
Okay.
in. So we're 15 feet in. I'm gonna keep running past them then,
That's,
Okay.
It's
and I'm
great
going to
for
try
them.
and take back roads, but not
Oh,
the meander
Yeah,
to
because
the
now the
north.
swim speed is half speed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
there,
so
that's 15
24 seconds. Yeah, so 30 seconds.
About 30 seconds for them to grab.
Yeah.
By that time, I'm already like I've landed. Giovanni's probably right next to me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna move.
I would have been just a couple steps behind
Well,
you.
he said we
Yeah.
caught up, so
You guys, we all did catch up.
I'm not talking to you. I'm running.
Straight up these go then.
All right.
strategic
If she's
shield.
hauling ass past us, I'm
following her,
following
and
as best I
this-
And I'm
can.
I'm following
going to basically run until I feel like there's a decent distance, and then try to, as we get closer to normal populations.
Mm-hmm.
How late in the day is it at this point?
At
Changing
this
the sky
point,
stuff.
it's starting to get. It's closer to noon.
Okay.
I'm dropping to sky stealth and changing into a human version of me without horns.
Okay.
So I
Alright.
don't look like a pirate
And
anymore.
I'm pulling my helmet back up to conceal my identity.
Already.
I'm just a wet stopping human.
Two wet
And-
stopping humans.
Yeah, I'm a wet, sopping, despicable human. Like, cause
You got a bath?
I look particularly
No, you didn't get a bath.
bad.
You still avoided a bath.
Well, no, I would have had to have hit water on the first one
Yeah.
because it's 30 foot. Would have
It's
been
6
water
seconds.
somewhere.
Hmm.
I mean, I guess theoretically, nah, because it takes less than 6 seconds to like drop. Because even if I had like went 30 feet straight out, I would have hit water before I could have cast it a
Yeah.
second time.
Yeah,
That's
that's
fair.
6 seconds of falling is a long time.
Yeah. Way more than 30 feet.
7 seconds. No, yeah, 7 seconds for terminal velocity, isn't it?
I believe so,
Nine
yeah.
Somewhere
meters-
around there, it's pretty
9
close.
meters per second per second.
Yeah.
Which is not enough.
No.
It's more
You okay? You're doing that.
Yeah. No, just doing math. Closer to it would be closer to like 20 seconds of falling, depending like against the wind.
If you're trying to get enough time for 6 seconds to pass pretty
Or,
fast.
hear me
yeah,
out.
I'm jumping up a cliff.
Fuck your physics.
Yeah.
Either way,
Either way.
you're
I don't want to
Yeah.
do physics.
So, all right.
Easily enough done for you to be able to, once you start getting back towards the normal populated areas, to start.
In the process of running,
Mhm.
I'm going to go ahead and take the ring and I'm going to slide it down in my other boot.
That's fine.
Oh, David. Okay.
That's fine. They're all being rubbed later anyway.
Okay then. All right.
that's digitation, take all the water. I'm just kidding. At this point, I'm just fucking around.
I was going to say, I watch him do that and I'm going to go ahead and control all of the water off the
Y'all
boot.
can't do that to me.
Is she squelching ahead of us?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
I'm going to like quietly just start pulling water off of her.
Let's start in the boot so I don't squish.
Lazarus, I'm gonna do it for him.
Okay, I was gonna say,
Okay.
I don't have anything for this, but I'll invent a button on my suit that I can just boop and it just drains.
None of the amusement park dryers.
So I was gonna say it's like the thing from Back to the Future 2.
Or you fuck up, you design like a toaster and you electrocute yourself.
Or if you're
All
really
right.
fucking rich. One of the two.
Alrighty.
Cool.
You all eventually get dry.
Yeah, bro.
All right.
Some
Yeah.
are faster than others.
What else is magic used for?
It's an insult.
My point. That's a point I always try to make. You're just like you always try to solve things with magic. Magic works for fucking everything though. But
So it does manual labor.
Forcing my will
Yeah,
on reality, goddammit. Ta-da.
you're the only martial class in a group full of spellcasters.
Well, I
Every
mean, for right
goddamn
now,
time.
For right this
Yeah.
second.
without Jesse.
You don't have to sleep for a day and be alright with it. We're fucked.
All right. So, are we heading back to the Thieves Guild?
Yeah, I'm not talking worry. I'm just.
I'm following this.
If they want to
this
follow
happened
me, they
before.
can follow me.
Alright.
Kind of got the unspoken word of follow her. She's running her ass off.
Slowly but surely, you do end up making it back to the Thieves Guild. As you perform the knock and you enter.
You remember your own knock?
Do you remember it?
Yeah.
What is it?
Hold on, I got the picture.
Are you sure?
Knock, knock, knock.
It changed. It was
One.
like
Or is it?
one, 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 one.
If I'm right. I know I'm right.
Yeah, I've got it drawn down in pictures.
It is in here.
One.
Because I've been
One.
doing that a whole bunch
One.
the last couple weeks.
So through the cacophony of knocks, eventually it
Yeah,
opens.
eventually, one of the, like, someone on the other side who knows Morse code being like, "Who's fucking that dog?"
Exactly.
I mean, if they're not open up right away, I just a pathetic whimper.
That's the new version of Thieves Camp.
No, just pathetic orange.
You-
Ringwall.
I was wrong actually.
Yeah, it's one.
It's 1, 2,
One,
1,
two.
1, 2.
Oh yeah.
That,
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I was gonna assume you remembered it, but if you wanted to challenge me on it,
Didn't. Did you?
One.
huh?
Did you
One,
remember
two,
it?
one,
I did.
It's literally right there. One, one, two, one, two.
I need a beer.
Yeah.
All right.
We already
Cool.
did this. Everyone got it.
1, 2. So, and then after everything had been reversed, it was 1, 1, 2.
That's
1.
what it was. Damn.
Yeah, I know you said it changed. I went, well, fuck.
Damn it. That makes sense. Yeah.
Okay. So,
So,
Right, yeah.
you enter into the Thieves
We're
Guild.
in, door closes.
The door closes behind you,
cool.
and you hear nothing. Ringwald! No answer.
You know the study.
Let's go up to the study. It's probably busy.
I'm just leaning on the wall.
Yeah, I'm like more like breakfast food getting dried salt off me.
Dried salt, yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, you guys took the
I'm
water.
heading
I'm still crusty ass at this
Prestidigitation.
point.
Okay. You head up, and you go into the library.
Appreciate it.
The door is
It's so
open,
nice.
and Ringwald and Edgegore are still there, and they're still talking. And they're talking in that funny sort of way that you can't really understand. Do you know Thieves Can't?
Me? No.
I do. Which again, when I said like when you hear them talking funny, you should have just grabbed me, but I didn't want to metagame it any harder than that.
Good for you. Nice.
That was my one hint.
I mean, to
Grab
be
me.
honest, I have no reason to know that that would be Thieves Can't.
Well, they're talking in common, but it sounds like funny common.
Yeah.
Didn't know that was a thing. Kids thing. You have to
So,
roll for it. Go ahead.
It can be. Yeah. That's
Yeah,
all
I
I'm
mean, it
playing
depends on the use. The traditional use of Thieves' Cant is you're talking about like the weather today,
Yeah.
and
You
you're
know what-
interspersing words in amongst it that mean things to other roads.
Yeah, it's
Literally
like
keep
you
it.
know when the birds
You have
fly over
staff
from
right
the
now, I don't
north
have it
instead
on.
of from
I
the
have it.
south, it usually
I
means
go
bad
back down.
weather. Yeah.
Yeah.
I always go down.
I don't alert him. I actually go back down and get Max because Max has the staff.
Gotcha.
If I see the staff going,
I
I
got
think
the
they're
stick.
getting paid. I want to try to get paid.
And you still got it in the case, right?
Yeah, I ain't touching that bitch.
Okay.
Yeah, if I see that going up, I'm gonna follow
Oh, yeah.
it. So I
I
want to
have
be
the
there with the
300
staff. I want to
Will
get
you
paid.
tell us how much we're going to get paid for this?
No, we did not. We did not
We're going to-
negotiate it,
We were going to negotiate it afterwards.
Afterwards.
which I feel might
Are you
not
prepared to
work well for
negotiate?
us. We might.
I am
We
always
could just
always
kill us and
prepared to
take it.
negotiate. Let's go get fucking paid, guys.
Yep.
Where is he again?
Upstairs.
Upstairs.
Okay.
Right.
So who's
Grab
all
the beer
going?
and coming up.
You're all going up?
We're all
I'm
going
getting
up.
it.
Oh yeah.
What's the marching order?
I want to be in the middle.
I guess I'll be up
I
front.
probably
I'll be
would have
up
been
front.
right. I probably would have been behind him.
Okay. So you'll bring it up and you're in the middle and you two are up front. As you get closer, you hear what they're talking about. And I'll message you that privately later.
That's great.
As you come up, they stop their conversation. Hello. What is that? Did you gather the staff?
We've already got it.
I do got a stick, yeah.
And you did so undetected?
I mean, technically, the only thing. Well, actually, I have no idea. As far as I was concerned, they're the only people that ever saw us are no longer with us.
Yes. The only people who actually saw anything are no longer with the living.
That's
We
what
left
we
that
know.
body on the fucking deck.
Yeah. Also, it's worth noting their ship is currently drifting out to sea.
Right, so there's a lot of other problems for them to deal with before anyone figures out what the fuck happened to us. So-
Yeah.
Pretty decent job, all things considered.
We got that done fairly quickly.
They were in there for a while, but I was keeping watch and I didn't say nothing. Nobody was looking at us or anything.
While
Nothing
there's
traced
no
back
way
to
to
you.
guarantee we weren't seen as far as we know. And we did try to take a
21%.
less direct route back.
Understood. May I please see the staff?
Possible.
Negotiation about our payment, please.
You're all in good faith, of course. But I don't remember us talking about a price earlier, and I'd just like to get that out of the way. That way you can have all the time in the world to mess with your stick.
Okay.
At the very least, we may have to show him that we actually have the right.
Oh, of course. You're actually absolutely right. And I take the little thing. Whoop. Excellent.
A moment longer, please. And bring it
Alrighty
just a little bit closer.
It's just gonna take
What's his reach?
He's
Less than 5 feet, he's a goblin, dude.
But magically,
Just out of his,
Just hold it above his
out
head.
of his reach.
Mhm.
we're like keep away from the goblin.
I mean, I just don't want him to fucking just like do some crazy thief shit and snatch it from my
Misty
hand.
step and take it.
Put it into a portable hole.
He looks forward and he adjusts his monocle just a bit.
Game 3.
Have you touched it?
Personally, no.
I did with my gauntlet pick it up out of the case at one point.
How long did you hold it?
Less than 6 seconds. It started screaming wind at me, so I put it back.
I didn't know about that.
When?
Did you check
Good
it out
to
in space?
know.
Yeah, wind.
What do you want?
What do you all think of our prices?
How do you guys want
Alright.
So
money?
you wanted to negotiate?
Or at least double what we've been getting paid.
Double?
Free-
No.
I'll take 3 times the armory.
Sorry, once again?
You've received magical items,
Correct?
help from me, help from my associates.
That's all very generous of you. But yes, you asked for us to negotiate, and we've negotiated. I negotiated double. You said no, so we negotiated another price. Correct. So, not double then. How about
For 50?
the idea about negotiating? You have to start high and go low. So, 550 then.
350.
475.
450.
375.
I walk
450.
away if it's not 450.
Hmm?
I have no interest in continuing this if it's not at least 450.
He's gonna adjust
You
his
may, of
monocle.
course, take your staff, but I will no longer be working for you.
He's gonna adjust his monocle just a little bit more.
Only
And-
way I'm going to accept either 450 or 400 is you be outright with us on why we're gathering these items. There's obviously something going on here.
That would be very nice.
We
to know.
had quicklings just running around.
Quicklings?
Yes, there was a quicklings following us at one point.
Those tiny blue
Did they
bastards.
follow you here?
Not that I'm aware of. We
I
They-
ditched them.
eventually got rid of them. Not necessarily killed the poor bastards, but they wanted a candy and all this other stuff, and we just put them in the right direction.
He adjusts his monocle and he sits back and he looks at all of you. You have something. What did you find?
I would not be able. He would not be able to see it.
You wouldn't be able to see it at
Ring.
all? Why not?
The ring prevents divination magic on me.
It's not divination. Oh, it is. It would be. Yep. No, you're absolutely right. He does not see anything on you.
So if you want to go down 375 and all that stuff and bargain for 450, let's just make it an even 425. No, 400, and you tell us what's going on.
Actually, if I may extend a little offer on behalf of Lazarus to get rid of those quicklings, he did basically offer up his business to them.
Oh, that is worth noting. Ditch the
If
quicklings.
anything, I would recommend he get a slightly higher.
I sent them to my toy making shop, the one owned by Alexei Pascal. It's near the middle of town.
I know that. For recompense for your business, I will pay you the 450. For your continued support, I will pay you the 450. For the two of you
Greatly appreciated.
accept 425.
And some insight
I
as to
just
what's
want to take
going
a
on.
bath and eat and sleep.
I'll even go down to 400 if I just can get an idea of what's happening here.
I suppose that is fair.
You've been a
I'm
very
fine.
gracious host. This has been very easy, relatively. Money, activities, experience, and all that. But there's a feeling that I get from all this, and it's a feeling that I've experienced a whole lot, and that is chaos. You ever
Or
feel
not.
like there's been a storm around you? Or a storm in you? quicklings, displacer beasts, lightning storms, the world being backwards. And I'm assuming you understand, have seen what's going on with me. I can't really control all the crazy things that happen to me. So this is very interesting. I would like to know.
Let me get your payment, and this evening we will convene, and I will tell you what's going on.
I very much appreciate that, Master Ringwell.
And he hops down.
And I give him stuff.
Edgar, if you would please. And he, Asimar, takes the case, kind of gives you a wink, and he opens up.
Oh, they fucking.
Yeah, I'll give you the $4.50 for your shop, baby. The candy shop.
And Ringwald grabs the staff
Candy shop.
and holds on to it for a moment, puts it back in its case and closes it. Just upon the wall, please. What?
Nothing.
Not you. Not you.
They're being dinguses. You're
Yeah.
doing excellent, George.
Thanks.
Yeah, you really are.
I'm enthralled right now. These are whatever.
Okay.
This is a story for me, damn it.
It's just that they're all like short people at shop. It's just all these like adult niche.
As
Tweedledee and Tweedledum, yes.
afterwards, the staff in the case is put on the wall. Will you shut the fuck up?
She's corpsing. It's okay.
It's gonna be even better when it's gonna be even better when Lazarus gets back to his toy shop and all of the quicklings are fucking his toys.
Like that is quickly, and then Ringwall together because they're fucking.
Mhm.
So that's gonna be a bunch of little.
I'll burn the whole damn place
What do you
down.
call a hobgoblin and a goblin
I will
shop
burn
and a
that
toy
bitch
shop?
to the ground and start another false identity.
There lies.
I'm trying to do some fun. I'm trying.
Yeah, it's not working. It's failing. Man, you don't got any
That's what
luck.
I've been doing today. I don't want to like you left. I
Lex-
didn't use them all. I don't
Man,
know.
don't you wish you had used it? So, he starts pulling out bags of gold, and eventually he does get the amounts to each of you that he promised.
Sick.
What was that? Did we agree either on 400 or 425?
425.
425.
425? Yeah.
I didn't. You want to talk
Yes,
about
I am buying information about your campaign, damn it. There's things I'd like to know.
You want some candy?
That's a little bit of candy. You want to get high?
You guys want to go get high?
You want to go get high?
I'm not a towel, you're a towel.
645. We can do math. Look at me.
I feel
We're
that.
shooting you right now. Hey, stop it. Whoa. It's 4 sets of eyes. Calm
Hey,
down.
what are the odds?
That was a hernia in motion.
The fuck?
Don't worry about it. He was giving me some serious fuck you eyes for a second.
Like
We're just
in the
friends,
next
bud.
word?
Totally.
We're just friends. And you're coming over. That must suck.
The king size bed.
Yeah. I'm
You guys
going eagle
snuggle up
dog.
to real
You
quick?
know, I would say I'd sleep on the couch.
But there is no fucking couch.
Oh, you don't have a couch.
No.
I think you lay gently in his arms.
Then
And you drop
how?
off to sleep. You just go.
I live by myself.
Yeah.
You know what? Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
You can use fake gold to get him about to learn stuff about my campaign, okay?
Okay. What?
I hate that. I hate that a lot.
What happened? Come on, Daniel.
Make me stress me. Nope.
He's never gonna tell you. He's traumatized. Though.
You've been traumatizing all fucking night. You've been traumatizing him for the last couple of weeks lately.
It's been about a year and a half, actually.
I was getting there.
Let's be honest.
I was getting
Sorry.
there.
Somebody was trying to shit on me about my fucking rogue class.
Oh, fuck him.
No, very specifically because of the fact that the first one, the intelligent defense,
Mhm.
if your AC becomes 10 plus your dex plus
Plus
your
your-
intelligence,
Yeah.
and they were saying that if you combine that with the Blade Singer Blade Song ability, you'd
Mhm.
be able to add your intelligence a second time, but you can't because D&D specifically says that in 5e you cannot add an ability modifier more than once.
There was so much sass in that.
Which even goes as far as to say that, like, say, a bard who has charisma saving throw, like proficiency in charisma saving throws,
Mm-hmm.
you cannot add a Paladin's charisma aura
Mhm.
to that, because you can't add a charisma bonus to a charisma bonus.
Right.
Like, it even goes as far as to say it doesn't even have to be your charisma bonus. It can be any charisma bonus, cannot be added to any charisma bonus. So, yeah.
Yeah. You can't stack your own intelligence.
Right, exactly. You can't stack your own intelligence more than once, and you can't stack anybody else's intelligence onto yours either. So, yeah, it's... Yeah. I finally found the ruling that I was looking for because I couldn't fucking find it, and I finally found the damn thing. So now I can just post it on the fucking link.
So
Anyway,
so
sorry. There was so much frustration pent up in looking for that. I had
No, I got you. I understand. Yeah, no. So
we got
Except in
gold
like
and we
some
got lore.
specific
So
damage
excited.
cases. Like
Such as?
Warlock.
you guys will get lore
Warlocks
later on.
with
I need to
blade
finish writing it out,
and
but
a
I will give
specific
it to you.
invocation can apply to that person twice.
Did it.
I feel that.
Once it's
I
physical
was
damage
like,
and
we're
once
not
it's
ever
divine.
gonna play
That's
the
why
game
Grimwald
for
said
like another
it's
month.
two
I'll be fine.
type
I'll get the
bonuses.
backstory after
Yeah,
finals.
That's the difference.
That's
If
why
it's the same
Ringwald's
type
been fucking
bonus,
dodging me.
then you can't do it. Like, say if you added it, like if you had something that added your intelligence bonus as lightning damage,
That's why
then
Ringwald's
you
fucking
could
dodging me.
do
Isn't it?
that. Like, you could absolutely
Part of
do
the
that.
reason.
There's also, I think that, I can't remember which one it was, but there's a class that allows you to add, I
Do
think,
it on
your
a
intelligence
watch.
bonus
Do
as
it on a
force
watch.
damage to spells.
I'm a binge watcher for fuck's sake.
I can't remember which one it is, but there's something along those lines that's a little bit on the funky side.
Yeah.
And so, yes, because it's a type damage and it's a different type, you can do so.
Yeah.
That's what 5e has about it, is the whole thing of types.
So, in between, after
Go
getting
ahead.
paid and the evening,
Yes.
you guys have some free time.
Right.
Very cool.
I got potions and shit already. I got more gold.
I don't really need to shop. I think I'm good for the moment.
Is the only like enchanter the place that I told the quicklings to go fuck up? Or is there multiples?
You don't know?
Well, it's probably a little bit hot out, right? Or there's a little bit of heat happening right now, so I'm gonna just tuck in for the day. It might be a between sessions thing where like, yeah, Max went out and looked for some shit that we can communicate, so people can communicate back to him instead of
Yeah, always having to burn spell slots for it.
no,
Max wants
it's a
to send it
cantrip.
to him.
Oh, it's a cantrip for you.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, but you have to use a what is it? It's your meta magic.
In order to make it
Subtle.
telepathic.
Yeah, gotcha.
Doesn't even have to be telepathic. It's just something they can talk to you back.
First things first, I'm going to go ahead and pop into my room and ritual cast Identify on the ring.
Ritual casting Identify on the ring shows that it is a ring of spell storing.
Interesting. Good to know.
That would be conjuration,
Would it be conjuration?
maybe.
Abjuration, I think.
Abjuration.
I
Yeah,
think
I wanted to say abjuration, but
Conjuration would be more protected, but I understand it's storage.
Generally speaking, it is, but abjuration, I want to say that under the abjuration title includes such things as
This is research for later, but yeah.
Yeah.
You guys spell storage.
Anyway, yeah.
It's pretty fucking cool.
I
Somebody have a pencil?
tap my chest, my armor disappears back onto my back, and then I sit down and have me a fucking drink.
Yeah, this is
Yeah, you already know how we Carol too faithful. Shit.
and it already the ring contains 2 spells, which I will message you.
Cool.
What was the skeleton man?
I don't know, and I don't want him to go.
I want to know.
I'm sure he'll go back.
It was getting scary there for a moment for that, huh?
I'm sure yeah, he's coming back
He's
for
coming
me.
for his
I'm
ring.
okay with that. My character's dumb enough to not care just yet. Unworldly enough. Let's call him unworldly.
Yeah, no.
He's not dumb, he's unwise.
Did he look very much like the guy that was steering the boat in the last campaign, or no?
You don't know?
Cool. I don't like not knowing, motherfucker.
I can tell.
Cool.
All right. I think we're going to go ahead and end there for the night.
Yeet.
Before we long rest, would I be able to go pick up my dagger?
Yes.
You're
Cool.
going back out there?
After by
Yeah, I'm going back out there.
Yeah. No.
I'm not
I was a
going
different
with you.
person the whole time, so yeah.
Yeah.
You go ahead and do what you want to do, man.
So
That looks good.
you leave, and you get to the shop, and as you walk in, you can hear cursing from the back again.
Okay, sound like the same cursing?
Yeah,
Roughly,
somewhat.
give or take. Okay.
Except some of this isn't common now.
Interesting.
The
How's the shop look?
shops, the
Interesting.
more mundane items are strewn. Like the ones that are chained to the wall are still chained to the wall, just they're not on the wall anymore.
Gotcha. Okay, dangling.
Yeah, they're dangling. You know, it's a bit of a mess.
Dangling.
And
Dangling.
All right.
Dingle
Just gonna walk over to the counter,
mhm.
kind of. Hello?
Be with you in a sec.
Okay.
You just patiently wait. Okay.
Yes, Fixie, this is gonna be a real thing, isn't it?
Yeah. Comes hobbling out from the back.
So, okay,
Ah! You,
Yes.
dagger.
Yes, please.
Moment.
Absolutely.
And he hobbles to the back. And a few moments later, he comes and he's got you see the hilt of the dagger you requested. And it is in a fine black leather sheath. And he goes to hand it to you.
Thank you very much, sir.
You paid me.
Yes, the first time.
You paid me. Okay.
Absolutely.
And he hands it over.
I almost wanted to.
You wouldn't have happened.
Excellent craftsmanship. Thank you.
You're quite welcome. You wouldn't have happened to see any kind of sprites lurking around the place again?
I mean, we had problems with them down by the docks earlier.
You, like the group of you with the blue feller?
Yes. Fuck. We had problems with a number of them down there. They were I couldn't tell you exactly how many, but they were messing with us down there while we were trying to get things accomplished.
What did they want from you? Did you give them anything?
I have no idea. I wasn't paying attention. They were messing with my other party members, but I don't really know exactly what was going on.
You see the little bastards? I'm gonna kill them. I'm gonna kill them all.
My hope is not to see them again.
And he shuffles back to the back. It's like, we'll see you.
Thank you again.
I almost wanted to be out of there so I could be very smug as fuck and say don't throw shit at me anymore.
You might have like that little Lathander's mace or something.
You understand? He was gonna go and lock that glass cabinet.
Yeah.
Walks over to the cabinet, picks up the sword.
Actually, if we had all got, I mean, it might have cost you your life, but then we could have robbed the
What do
rest
you
of
mean?
the.
Oh fuck it! They figured out it was me.
He's just in the streets chasing you around with a
Yeah,
fucking
he's
legendary
chasing you with,
artifact.
like,
and we're
the
running.
If he's got a sentient vorpal sword in his hand, I can guarantee
Cool.
it's not going to be a good time for
Let's
you.
not.
Lead with that. I have
That's
three.
fine. That's fine.
I have
Because the
3
case
second
is
level
open.
slots.
It's fine.
Which
And that's
means
what
I can
it
get.
takes.
And he can wield a
That's-
legendary artifact.
I'm going 90 feet and running my ass
Okay,
off.
hear me out. You like money.
I do like money.
So if that's what it takes to get that case open, there's multiple weapons in there. You can Misty Step. He can Misty Step.
Wait till I'm 9th level and you can have whatever you want.
You'll fucking distract him and we'll rob him.
Yeah. While the case is open, we just grab and go.
Fucking murder hobos, the lot of you.
We go back in the
Max
Thieves Guild.
isn't trying
This has
to
been a
kill
wonderful
anybody.
evening.
What are
I
you
am
here
ending
for?
the
I didn't
stream.
say about killing
Look,
him. I said robbing him blind.
Look, all I was doing